Come one, come all, and settle in. Welcome to the year of frights. For the 5th year of Flashpoint, we dive into the world of horror. This month, Gay Panic via Robert Yang Games. I am Faden Cross.
I almost sneezed. I'm Uncle.
I didn't. I'm Max.
And I'm standing way far away from everyone. I'm Bean Sprout.
Bean Sprout is in the shame corner for this episode. And what a way to explore our shame by playing some really gay games. That I chose, of course, because I think, if anyone's listened to this podcast enough, they are probably not surprised. This was my pick. And why did I pick this for the Year of Frights? Well, I thought it would be funny. But actually...
Need a comedic relief in your scary video games.
Right. I thought it'd be funny, and maybe I can make a joke about Gay Panic, but Gay Panic does happen in one of these games. So...
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
I didn't finish 2 of them.
It may be one of those too.
Now, who would like to do the elevator pitch for this New Zealand game dev creator?
I almost want to hear what you have to say, Faden.
I did also want to hear what Faden had to say for this.
Someone open up a timer. I will forgive this. No, I didn't do it last time. Who did it last time?
Somebody.
What was the game?
Max.
I think I did it last time.
Northern Journey.
I think so. I talked about... I think I just talked about how many crossbows there were.
Yep.
It's a game about crossbows. Yeah, I did one last time.
Let's give me a timer.
All right.
I got you. No, Max got you.
Yes. I've got you.
All right.
You have 30 seconds to pitch these, maybe the creator or the games. I guess we'll find out how you're going to pitch it. On your mark, get set, pitch.
Rinse and repeat. Cobra Club, all these things and more. We are going to play as many gay games as possible here, developed by a very strange, very funny creator through Robert Yang. Someone who gets the silliness of being gay in historical and fictional settings, while also understanding that being gay is also ultimately hot. Like, hot as hell. It's kind of amazing that you can make something both funny and sexy, and then horrifying at the same time.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Perfectly done.
That was good.
To give an overview, we played 9 games. We played Rinse and Repeat. We played Hard Lads, Logjam, Club Cobra, The Tea Room, Rainbows Are Carnivores, Stick Shift, Hurt Me Plenty, Succulent. Is that it?
There's the one where you shoot, what's the name of that one?
Tea Room? You say that one?
Yeah, I said the Tea Room.
Oh, no, never mind.
No, I think I got them all.
Okay,
I got them all. Yeah. And if I didn't, we'll find out as we go along through the conversation. But before we start, I kind of want to ask, how do you all feel about these games generally at large?
You have been hyping this episode for a long time.
I think these games are great.
You've been talking about this for a long time. I was most surprised by how little they affected me. How little they struck me or horrified me or scared me. My overall impression was that some of them were clever, and most of them made me laugh at least once, and they were all kind of boring.
I had I'd say like a pretty interesting time playing them. It definitely, first and foremost, wouldn't ever be a game that I would pick for myself to play. I think But I don't think it would just be necessarily the fact that they would be labeled as a gay game or anything along those lines would be a reason to be like, oh, I can't play that. More so, it'd be like, it seems like art pieces. It seems like every single one is just a digital art piece that they're conveying usually something. Do I catch it every time? Definitely not.
And we'll dive deep into that.
That's what I figured. I would love to like hear more about like what this was supposed to tell me. But no, yeah. I think the only one I didn't get through. Well, I mean, I played all of them. I didn't finish them all just because it's something you have to like collect a lot of different things and stuff. Yeah. I think the one you have to get the timing right with the guy in the shower. Rinse and repeat. That was the one I didn't necessarily get to an ending on, but I know the ending of it, and yeah.
It's a ending I'm excited to talk about. Bean?
I also was going to say it's kind of like modern art, but it's like very clever. And I don't want to say it's like political, but again, if you were to go in blindfolded, you wouldn't really be like, oh yeah, like the tier room. Like you wouldn't go, oh yeah, like I understand what this is. You'd actually have to like take a step back, evaluate it, look at it. I even like read like the little description before I'd even play some of these games because I feel like that the context is very important when you're playing these games. Even like Hard Lads, I felt like you had to kind of understand like
you had to
the
recognize
video.
That meme.
Yeah, you had to recognize the meme. You had to recognize the video. Because again, out of context, you're kind of like, what is this? And then when you put in the context, you go, oh. So that's why it's like modern art in some way.
Well, interesting. I these games are very special to me, especially Hurt Me Plenty. That was like one of the first games where I was able to play kind of with an aspect of sexuality I've never really experienced before or always had interest in but never had myself experience with. And it kind of gave me ways to talk about it, ways to communicate that want and desire in a way that I found very useful growing up through like my young adult age. So I picked these games because it's Wrath Month, Gay Wrath Month. Every July after Pride, it's Gay Wrath Month. Everyone should know this. And I wanted to share some really special, strange little micro games. I like micro games too as a concept. I don't always want to play a 40-hour game. I don't even want to play a 15-hour game all the time. Sometimes I just want to play a game that's 5 minutes or something I can pick at, come back to, like play for like 30 seconds, a minute, take a break for a couple of days, load Hard Lads back up again, beat them with chairs. It's nice to just do
this. Okay, that description kind of awakened something that I kind of felt while I was playing these games, but I hadn't really consciously put into a script. Which is that this reminded me of scrolling through addicting games or armor games and playing flash games because I don't know, I don't have any other.
I was gonna bring this up too.
I've beaten all the games I got for Christmas, so
and video games are expensive, and you have infinite free ones that are online.
Yeah, and now I also want to highlight these games because these were all free.
Yeah,
we didn't have to pay anything for these games, and there's a lot of good content, especially at itch.io, where you can find these games. Or games that are like, name your price. It'd be cool if you throw them a couple bucks. I recommend it if you can. But if you can't, these are a good option to play and experience if, the economy is going to shit and you don't have money to play games anymore.
If you don't feel like buying more card packs on FIFA. There's a lot of games that aren't worth playing nowadays. And I think there's a lot of fun I think you can find now with how devastated the video game developer industry is right now. A lot of people are finding that you can find success in indie. However, it is a very brutal landscape. Yeah. And so anytime you can support people that are trying to do stuff and you appreciate their art, show them appreciation by helping them fund their art.
And a lot of people aren't necessarily doing this because they want to make a living in games. Some of these are just hobby projects and they're like day jobs. And I think that's neat to explore. I really like that sense of concept. It's also where you find a lot of more marginalized developers that aren't really highlighted by big companies or just even big indie games that come out usually come from certain perspectives, in like especially on Steam and what type of games they allow. Oh, I've been seeing more Steam censorship of games recently for games that it just doesn't make any sense. They're like, wow, this is massive sexual content. I'm like, I'm sorry. Someone sent me a link to a Futanari game on Steam. What are we doing here?
Sex with Hitler 3 is on Steam.
Yeah. Can't play horses still. Can't play horses on Steam.
Yeah.
We can do Sex with Hitler 3.
Other thing I want to bring up too about this is that the other aspect of a large culture of online gaming, streaming, a lot of these games are specifically banned on Twitch.
Yep. Robert Yang games specifically.
Where you can see the hypocrisy immediately if you go anywhere on Twitch. The just chatting section of Twitch, it's softcore pornography the entire time. But it's what they allow as what they say. This is okay enough though. This is just enough that we accept this, but. I mean, it is a private company, and they can do the moderating they want, but it's so stupid.
It's arbitrary and usually boxing out the voices that are still on the fringes because it's not profitable.
Especially with a lot of the messaging I think that some of these games have, where it's it is talk about the marginalization and the threat that people have earlier on with the gay and queer community with a lot of stuff like this. It's it says a lot that it gets banned.
Tea Room, I really like Tea Room.
Yeah.
Tea Room's so good.
Yeah.
But let's start with rinse and repeat because that is the top of my notes, and I, that's the only way I can manage this thing.
Yeah.
So, rinse and repeat is a game where you attend a shower at a YMCA and specifically there is this guy with aviator glasses coming in to shower off after a class, and he asks you to get his biceps, his nips, his abs, his back, and you just wash him. You wash him the way he likes. He likes specific things on specific body parts.
At specific speeds.
At specific speeds and hardness. Sometimes he likes it rough. He likes it kind of rough on his ass, I believe. I can't remember.
No, he does.
Yeah, he does. How did we feel about Rinse and Repeat? A game I've never was able to play because it's kind of an insane game. I should probably say before I ask, this game also is tied to your computer clock, and you have to either cheat your computer clock or schedule your life around meeting this guy, which I think it really hits if you schedule your life around it because that's cruising, baby.
Yeah, I knew the option was open to change my clock to then be able to see the events, but then it felt gross because it was I am mandated. The whole point of the game is to you're lining up your schedule with this to see this other person, and you are flipping it to no, you see my schedule and you do it on my schedule and how things like that. So I didn't. I didn't really see him, and it just depends on when I play video games at different times and when I'm available to do it.
It's a tough game to do. It's a game that demands you change your life.
Yeah, so it's funny because it was I had the comedic time when I was playing this where I was yeah, I'm a pretty horrible gay guy. I can't do this game properly.
Bean, you look like you had something you wanted to say.
Oh, I just felt like it was it's kind of the gay desperation and hopes and yearning because you really are risking it by showering with this guy, risking it to be on this guy's schedule. You don't even have each other's phone numbers.
No.
And you're trying to level up your hearts with this guy. So you're trying to get the trust to get to that point. I assume couldn't get to the ending. I really tried.
Okay.
I kept getting the red heart on the last heart. So yeah.
It can be tough.
Yeah.
It can be tough when you don't know how soft he likes his nips being touched. You really understand me, bro. The voice line, very funny.
The robotic nature of the voice is really funny.
He's just a generic dude. He wears aviators to the shower.
Yeah.
That is so funny. I loved that. I love he's wearing aviators the entire time.
Uncle, how was your experience with Rinse and Repeat?
My notes for Rinse and Repeat: an impossible game. Not only because of the time restrictions and the fact that I can't even change my clock on my computer. I haven't. Yeah. Anyway, long story. I can't change the clock on my computer. But I mean, I have a lot of time right now. I have a lot of so I had the option, and I did try setting alarms, but the nature of my ADHD, God, playing stupid kids 2 a.m. I can turn on the game, and then I cross the threshold into a different room of my house, and I'm doing something different now, and realize an hour after the time window, I would no, I guess I'll check again later, but check again later. Yeah, right. But I did learn important things about me. Because I'm not a chaser. It's that's kind of something I knew, but it reinforced.
I learned something I already knew.
Yeah, I relearned it. And the end.
Wait, that's so interesting that we all didn't try to change our clocks on the computer.
It doesn't feel right.
I felt so bad because Faden had talked this up so much to the point where I was like, I want to be one to experience these things, but not to the point where I want to degrade the art for saying, like, you are cruising for people, you are looking, and you are chasing. And I'm like, well, I'm not playing the game at that point. I'm playing a different game.
I woke up at 4:50 a.m. I set my alarms. I stayed up late. I changed my schedule. I did this for about a week, so it wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
Just as long as I committed to it, I was able to get through it. Also, I want to shout out the sound design in this game is amazing. I love the background, people talking in the shower, the other unrelated people who are like, okay, they're getting weird, it seems like, and then they kind of like leave. But then they come back with the disco ball and they start making out in the background. If you start doing really well, like when you get to like 5 or 4 hearts, the vibes start changing. It's becoming more of a party vibe.
Yeah.
It's brilliant and wonderful.
That was one thing I was happy to be about these games is that I did find a lot of comedy in them.
They're funny.
They were. We'll get to about Hard Lads. Oh my god, I thought that was so fucking hilarious. But we'll get to that one too later.
So the ending of the game, Max, you said that you watched it, or
it is.
Or is it kind of unclear? Because it's a little unclear what happens.
Yeah.
But it essentially climaxes into you're touching the guy's face now.
Yeah.
Like, romantically, not just washing him. And there's all of a sudden a whole bunch of ghost hands also touching his face. And he's like saying shit like, you're the only one who understands me, bro. And then he freaks out.
Yep.
And like mildly drowns you in the shower. And just says... this is never happening again. We're not doing this anymore. I like, what do you even think you're doing?
Yeah.
And this is a game about
good.
cruising leading into actual gay panic.
Wow.
And like rejection of this guy's own intimate feelings that he thought he could understood something, but as soon as it becomes real and romantic, he gets scared.
Yep.
And he leaves. Only the aviator glasses are left.
Wow. Because he says so many things. Like, he says, like, I feel so safe with you.
Yep.
I know I can trust you.
Bro.
Like, I've never had better. I love your touch.
Guy.
Keep rubbing harder.
Yep.
I feel like I have a deep connection with you. Keep going. Go deeper. Like, he says all these things.
And then in the end, it gets actually romantic when you touch his face, and that's
Too
when
close
the fear
for him.
sets him.
Yeah.
You become vulnerable, and you're becoming vulnerable to another man in a setting like this. It scares him.
Yep.
That's an excellent twist.
It's good. No, that's when I was like, yeah, this game's special because of
phenomenal.
that. Because of that ending.
That's also, like, reality, too. Like, there's so many people out there who,
Get scared.
get scared.
Can you imagine being like a closeted gay kid playing this game and like setting your alarm and waking up in the middle of the night and sneaking into the computer room and
How devastating would that be?
and then that ending?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, like think about it.
Last notes on Rinse and Repeat. The workout class names are amazing. We got Death Cardio, Apocalypse Zumba, Nuclear Zumba, Blood Aerobics, Combat Pilates, Tactical Zumba.
Hell yeah.
Great names.
Tactical Zumba, I think, was my favorite.
That's a really fun one.
I loved that.
I think I saw a Blood Pilates at one point. I'm like, that one.
So good. I think my favorite thing about that game was the one time I successfully got to rub him down when you first start up the game. Was finding ways to get him to have a positive reaction, but like when you look at what you're doing, it's absurd.
Yeah,
and so you're just twitching your hands around. Oh, that's so good. Like, you're just,
like that would be such a crazy experience.
it's like someone who's never touched another person before. Yeah,
That's so good, guy.
it was really funny. That made me laugh.
All right, next one that I have on my list is Hard Lads. Who would like to explain Hard Lads? Max, you said you seem to have a positive reaction to it.
Interactive Buddy. If you ever played the Flash game Interactive Buddy, where there was a little guy, it was the ragdoll physics. It was hosted on Addicting Games.
It was like a main page Addicting Games game.
I think it was on Max Games. It was on a couple other ones.
It was like a super round little guy.
Yeah, specifically,
you just torture forever.
You could have there was a Bush skin you could apply to him, and there was, I think later on an update, there was an Obama skin you could apply to him.
Jesus
it was mostly
Christ.
Presidents that you could. It was a Bill Clinton one you could apply to him.
So when you said Bush, I thought you meant like a bush.
Oh no, the president. And basically, you would use your mouse and you'd click him and you'd move him around and fling him all ways, and you get money for beating him up. It sounds really
to unlock new ways to torture.
Yeah, unlock new weapons, flamethrower, explosives, and missiles, all these different things. Such a silly game in my mind when I played it as a kid. But it's like when you think about it, it's just like
It's
so
interesting.
this kid plays torture games on his computer at home, but it's like I was just la 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 la.
Every kid.
Yeah.
Every kid played that game.
Yeah. And so Hard Lads is a very short game where you have a couple different options. You can either smoke.
Yep.
You can either
Well, hold on. Smoke and throw the cigarette down so the guy.
And so the guy picks it up.
Yep.
I saw that. I was like, that. I didn't quite understand that, and I was like, that's just really funny to me. He throws it. The guy goes and picks it up. So you can smoke, and then you can kiss your homies.
Yep.
And then you can drink beer and
Throw it on the ground.
And you throw it on the ground. Or you can glitch your game out where you're like bent halfwards back and your hand gets stuck behind your head.
Yep.
And you can't move back to a neutral position, so you have to exit the game and then re-back enter into it.
Yep.
So there's that option. Or you can hit your buddies with a church chair or like a foldable chair, a metal foldable chair. And he pivots off of one leg when you hit him, and he will kind of like bounce back and forth, kind of like Wobbuffet from Pokemon is the first thing I can think of. I was thinking that, or like a sock tube salesman thing, where he's just kind of like super silly, just like ragdoll movement.
Yep.
And holy crap, was that I was just sitting there laughing, and my girlfriend had walked in at the time and saw it. It's just like, I thought these were gay games.
They are.
And I was just like smacking a guy with a chair, and I'm like, no, this is probably the gayest one I've played. And I just played Succulent just before. But yeah, I love this one. This one was fun.
This one's great. Is everyone here familiar with the Hard Lads video?
Yes.
Yes.
Somewhat. I mean, I've seen clips, but like truthfully,
It's only like a 45-second video.
yeah, it's just I've seen it multiple times, but it's so short, and then I just like forget it instantly because it's so unrememberable.
It's one of my favorite YouTube videos of all time. I watch it whenever I want to feel happy. I love it when they so it's for those who don't know, look up British lads hit each other with a chair. And it's a video of these muscle twinks who are shirtless for whatever reason. They kiss.
Aren't they wearing like jeans?
Well,
They're,
one's wearing jeans. The other is wearing just like shorts, like short shorts, like basketball shorts. And the one twink hits the other twink with a chair, but like misses and accidentally like jams the chair legs into his back and like knocks him into the ground, where earlier he drank like a bottle of something and threw it on the ground, so he slams right into the glass. My favorite part is when he does like light the cigarette and throw it down, some guy literally just picks it up and starts smoking it. It is the most homoerotic thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's so funny. It is so funny because like
they don't kiss in the original.
No, they do.
Do they?
Yes.
Why do I not
they do.
remember
Oh,
that?
see, yeah.
No,
I
they
don't remember
100%
that.
do. It's
That's
literally
so
the beginning of
funny.
the video. They give a quick peck on the lips.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
That's so
and then
funny.
go straight into it.
I
It's
didn't remember that.
crazy.
Yeah, I remember the chair hitting. I remember the throwing the glass on the bottle on the ground. I don't remember him falling onto the glass.
Oh
but-
yeah, he goes straight into the glass.
I specifically remember the kiss part growing up watching that video and seeing it. And they're like, that is the funniest thing ever that they kiss beforehand.
Yeah.
And then because this was before I think I had knowledge that like being gay was a thing or like that you like, it was like probably like super young, like third or fourth or fifth. I can't remember what age
Is this
I
video
was.
that old?
I feel like it's
This is an old one.
ancestral
I didn't know that.
YouTube video.
Okay, cool. That's great.
I might be wrong on that, but I have to look it up. But I remember seeing that, and I remember the funniest thing being like, that's so silly. They kiss beforehand, and then they beat the shit out of each other.
They beat the shit out of each other with a chair.
I remember it being so fucking funny.
And so this is a game that lets you do it. You get to live it out.
Yep.
The frame perspective is holding a camera, like recording them, and you just start wailing on them with the chair.
It's one of those games you just like. It's a game that I feel like I got lost in for a second, realizing there wasn't like really like. I'm not trying to achieve something, or like I'm not trying to like finish this game, and I was just like, I just realized I was smacking them over and over and over again, and I'm like, oh wait a minute.
I'm like so curious what year this came out.
I'm trying to find it.
cannot find
I
it.
can't find it either.
You know, maybe it's an ethereal YouTube video. It's been there since time. So, how did you two feel about the game, though?
I mean, it was goofy. It was so goofy. I mean, I was like, I just want them to kiss. I don't want them to hurt each other.
No, hurting each other's part of it.
I did a couple of rounds of like chair kiss, drink kiss, and then I think the funniest thing for me, I was just looking for the funny moments.
Yeah.
And what really hit it for me was having the bottle and like drinking it like he struggles to chug.
Yeah.
So like he'd be like hold it up for like you drink. Oh no. Look, yeah, a little more. Drink. No. Drink. No.
I like
I would just do that for like a minute. Yeah.
that and the smoking. I taking the smoking, going,
Yeah.
like taking the cigarette, bring it to his
Yeah.
mouth,
Yep.
and then away. Because
Yeah.
every time you do it for at least like a second, he'd blow out a puff of smoke. So he'd be like just like super pulling on the cig over and over and over, and just make it look super silly.
It's great. It's a great game about homosexuality where, you know, you just hang out with your bros and sometimes you inadvertently make gay art.
Yep.
You just you want to hit each other's chairs while in some cases basically nude. Yeah. You're going to make some homoerotic like content there. Listen to The Lost and the Damned for more talks about homoeroticism. Okay, let's move on to the next game, which is Logjam. Who would like to explain Logjam?
Logjam's confusing.
Yeah.
Try your best.
You're chopping wood, and in order to build a stack of wood,
Yep.
in order to raise a house like inch by inch behind you, or a log cabin, and then it burns down. And also you chop sandwiches, a deer, an eagle, and a doggy, and a pie. And sometimes your clothes come off, and sometimes they come back on, and that is the game.
That is the
12
game.
Nah, 12
You know,
o'clock
you
is lunch.
also you also eat
Yep.
lunch and jerk off.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry.
For 12 o'clock is lunch on the first day, and 12 o'clock is the jerk off time on the second and third day.
And then everything burns down, and you come back, and there's nothing, and you're chopping nothing, and then you chop yourself who's jerking off.
Yeah.
My guess is that this is a game about all the work that can go into a relationship and that everything collapses around you.
That's a good read.
That's what I read.
This one's
Yeah.
really weird where it's like, it's also kind of about how like putting ourselves with like our identity into work is kind of a self-destructive thing, that no matter how hard you work and try to balance your life in work, it's just going to fall apart.
Yeah.
Work's not everything. Just because you are a lumberjack doesn't mean you need to make up your personality, which, you know, some gays do.
It also feels like it's trying to. I don't know. Maybe it's saying something about routine. Like
Yeah.
what your routine becomes, especially with the ending where everything burns down. You're not even chopping anything. You're just continuing, literally just going through the motions.
Yep.
And you can't stop because it's what you do. That's
Yep.
what you've always done.
Taking off the clothes when it gets hot, putting it back on when it gets cold.
Yep.
Yep.
Taking them off and just continuing to do what you're doing while literally everything around you is on fire, and you watch the temperature skyrocket into inhuman, unlivable conditions, and you just still chopping wood.
Maybe about climate change too.
Yeah,
A little political.
yeah.
A little political.
I do really agree with what you're saying there, Uncle, because that's also how I kind of felt too. Like it felt like you're spending all this time like working at your life, working at building a life, and it's not even like him that starts the fire. It's just the environment, the society, the world, and it's like you're still trying to like be yourself. You're still trying to like put in the work, and even when you're like chopping nothing, you know, you're still trying to be like who yourself is. That's how I kind of interpret it as.
This is somehow one of the more surreal ones in a weird way.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though, like, on its face, it's very simple. It's about a lumberjack who gets nude when hot.
Yep.
And then starts jerking off at work.
Man, it felt so good though when I got like 6 in a row. That was the +3. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm making progress.
How do we feel about the actual playing of
Too
it?
long.
Hate it. I'm pretty good at timing games like this, and I don't think at any point I felt like I had a handle on it.
It took me a long time to figure out what I was lining up.
Game.
I'm like, am I lining up the blade with? So the entire gameplay is there's a straight white line, and then there is a PNG of an axe that goes left and right, and you are lining it up with a
Center line,
a diagonal
horizontal.
slice through your central line. And it's just a bar. That's the gameplay. You press space or play with the gamepad. You're actually way faster to play with the gamepad.
Yes.
Just FYI.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, because you can just hold up on the analog stick, and he'll just always auto bring the axe up. Otherwise, you're like with the mouse.
With the mouse, it's kind of hard.
You're constantly
I have
scrolling
my
up.
mouse sensitivity way up too.
Doesn't
And-
matter.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Besides, like making the hardest part was figuring out what am I lining up. And it was the handle of the axe with the line of the slice, which
not the blade of the axe.
didn't make sense, which I didn't like, but that's okay.
No, I agree with that because again, it's a diagonal line. So, like, am I chopping at the top of the diagonal line, the bottom of the diagonal line, or the middle of the diagonal line, or is it before the diagonal line or after the diagonal line? I kind of just did it based purely on vibes, and then I was like, I'm gonna chop here, and then that was just like where I needed to chop each time, and then I was like, I'm just gonna put a little piece of paper on my computer, and then that is where I'm chopping, and then it's just pure vibes.
It's crazy that the apple pie and the Shiba Inu have the same blood animation, or the cherry pie or whatever.
What was that
It's
part?
like a gore effect. Why are you chopping other
Yeah.
things? So that's another part of why I think this might be about routine.
Yeah.
Is if you're just going through the motions, doing what you're doing, you might do something horrifying without even realizing you're doing it.
Yeah,
I'm
can
just
kill
swinging
it.
the axe, man.
Yep.
I'm just swinging.
Doesn't
my
matter
axe.
what they put in front of me.
The first few I missed on purpose, and then I was like, I should see what happens. And you get points.
Yep. Nothing different. Yep.
Yeah, nothing different.
Some of the stuff is funny. Like there was like Winnie the Pooh, there was a deer, there was a house, there was an eagle, there was like a wooden USA. You can cut your
right.
own axe.
Yep, I love cutting the own axe.
Oh.
Yeah. And again, those are all pretty good symbols. So you could fuck up the whole country just going through the routine.
Yep.
You could fuck up your own resources just going through the routine. You could fuck up your home
You could kill your dog.
just going through the motions. You could kill your dog. Yeah. Just pulling out, not paying attention, pulling out your truck and running them right over.
Yeah, it is really about destruction in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Gays destroy their lives sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Are we ready to talk about Cobra Club? The dick pic sending game.
Oh yeah.
So that one just wouldn't load on my computer and it wouldn't load on my Steam Deck. So I was unable to play this one. But I am
sucks.
curious and I have questions.
It's kind of funny.
It is funny.
It's amazing.
It's pretty funny. A lot of these games will say sound is important, wear headphones or have it turned on. And that's
true.
Very true for this one. You're on an app where you just exchange anonymous dick pics with other people. You don't even get to select your username.
Nope.
And you are in the bathroom.
Yep.
And your mom is waiting for you to come out of the bathroom so you can have dinner with the family. eventually it becomes more and more clear as time goes on that she knows exactly what you are doing in there. And you've been in there a really long time. And all right, I'm going to go to the neighbors now if you need anything. Will you take your penis picture? And whispers it into the door. Yeah.
It's so funny.
Pretty funny.
Knock, knock, knock.
Yeah.
Again, sound design is on point in these games. It's crazy.
Yeah. The oh yeah, there's radio music playing the whole time you're
Long
lumberjacking it.
Yeah, there's great radio music. We didn't mention the rinse and repeat theme is amazing.
Even like the discoing.
Yeah.
And in the other games too we're going to talk about. But yeah, this one really funny, and the things you can unlock.
Yes. So you start very basic with your penis options. You can't really control much. So you're customizing your penis. You can change skin tone, add filters, change the camera angles.
Give yourself a Prince. What's it called?
A Prince Albert.
Prince Albert.
Yeah. Only after you unlock it by like maybe clicking the shit out of the toilet paper or something. I can't remember how you unlock that one.
Just click random things on the screen 16, 17 times.
Yeah, you click the Ouroboros symbol for the Cobra Club. It's great.
It was part of the reasoning where I first started thinking, I'm like, this just is like, it did make it click where I'm like, this feels like connecting back to the Flash days, back when that was, I think about like growing up, you don't have all the infinite money to buy all the games you want, but holy crap, our Flash game's so fucking addicting. And then the creators literally made them with no money involved, usually, for a lot of them. And some of them were like crazy foundational games that I played, and I picked up like, I like this genre of game. This is interesting. This is fun.
Micro games are great.
Micro games are pretty
interesting,
good.
tight little loops.
But the dick pics you are sending and get sent back, I believe are player generated.
Yes.
Like all the dick pics
Really?
you get sent are other players' dick pics that they sent.
I'm so glad that the ones I took are all out there now for other people to see.
Right?
Part of it was that they used to every single, because at the end is that you get notified that all the pictures you took are uploaded, and part of it is that every single photo was at one point uploaded to a Tumblr account. Every single one that was uploaded, and then Tumblr went through the no nudity purge that they did in 2018. I can't remember.
No female presenting nipples.
I was never on Tumblr at the time for anything, but I remember at one point that I looked at the wiki page for this one. There was a Tumblr account that everyone's photos were getting uploaded to that, and it was like saying something about like the privacy of dick pics and distribution and like all stuff like that.
Yep.
It was
like when you send a dick pic out, it's out there.
Yeah.
It doesn't get unsent.
No.
So
and
keep that in mind, everyone.
Yeah.
Some of the greatest lines ever in gay chat group. Wanna see my Pikachu? Marxist, Kafka S, King me. Things of this nature. Someone asked, do you want to see my dialectical sword? Just the most unhinged, like, ooh, morbid.
Do you ever like feel rushed when the mom is like knocking on the door?
No.
Or no?
I just laughed. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I like the filters. I like the color change.
Yes.
That's when I really started having fun. When you can make like
You can pizzazz it up.
you can make your balls the size of like beach balls.
Yeah.
and, like
Make one favor the other. Like,
give
it
yourself
was
a
really
teeny
fun.
little green dick with huge purple balls. That's really funny. And then sending that to somebody and then getting the random reaction like "sweet mama."
Yeah.
You know? I just made that up. I don't know if that's in the game, but like, yeah.
it probably is.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that there's responses when you send them.
Yeah. It's really funny. You can block people. You can tell them to fuck off.
For no reason. You'll just get blocked for no reason.
Oh, yeah.
People give you 5 compliments in a row, then block you.
Perfect app experience. My God.
Actually, yes.
That's
It felt a lot like Grindr. Like
Yep.
it's exactly like Grindr.
It is the vibe of Grindr. It's also that.
Yeah.
I love that. Just like they'll mute you or you mute them, and it's just like you just go through. Did anyone get into a dick pic sending spree until they got banned?
No.
I did. I just wait, click, click, click. Like I was like going boom, 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 hitting every single chat. Respond, send pic, send
That's so
pic. You know,
funny.
click, 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 and they're like, you have been banned.
That's funny.
Any last thoughts of Cobra Club or any questions you have, Bean?
What do you guys think that like it was kind of like saying? I guess.
It's just like what app culture is.
Yeah,
it's like an experience.
This one
of
felt like
that.
a representation. That's what it felt like to me.
Okay.
Is I didn't really.
It's a grinder simulator.
It's a
Yeah.
grinder simulator. Yeah.
That's I was also wondering if there was going to be like is this one of those games where I was like, is there something I didn't pick up on? But this one did feel like it was just like here's a simulation representation of this experience.
Yeah.
If you
Okay.
And the things Max was saying about like once you send a dick pic, it's out there.
Yeah, the privacy part too is like if you feel safe if you have privacy online, you shouldn't be. You're deluding yourself.
If you live in a big city and you have a profile with pictures, you will get replies as fast as you do in this game. It's insane.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember the first time I downloaded. I lived in the middle of a pretty big city.
It's
first time I downloaded the Grinder, and just instantly, like
Here's
just
hole.
dozens of dick pics, like
Yep.
instantly. It horrified me, but yeah,
Want to have some fuck?
not what I was looking for. Yeah.
Are we ready to talk about the tea room?
No.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
I like the little art piece wall placard you read at the beginning that tells you this is about a very specific bathroom where cops in Ohio had a two-way mirror and would just watch gay guys hook up and then arrest them for hooking up because being gay was illegal.
Yep.
That's crazy.
In the 80s. This is like not that
I
long
thought it was
ago.
67.
No,
I thought it said a 1967 simulator.
maybe I'm way off. Yeah.
But still, it's not super long ago.
It's still not long
either.
enough.
Yeah, it was not that long ago.
I mean, they were doing it in the 80s still too, right?
Yeah.
Like
I think one of the funniest parts about this game is that you're
pissing so much in that game.
you can piss forever. Yep. That part was fun. You can control the angle of your piss and just like
Yeah.
spray everywhere, which is what I chose to do
Fucking
almost
Duke
every time.
Nukem, eat your heart out,
Yeah.
like for real.
Truly, really funny. Have you try to cross eyes with the guy in the bathroom with you? They freak out if they're not trying to make eye contact with you,
Yep.
but you just keep staring at them.
This game was really funny. I had so much fun with this game.
I like
It's
just
super silly.
I liked seeing somebody pull up and then just be waiting, staring in their direction as they walk through the door, and then following them with your eyes all the way up to the urinal. That's funny. But the best part is that they don't have peepees. That would get blocked. They have guns.
They have
Yeah, the guns for dicks.
You have a big tongue animation too, licking those
Yeah.
guns.
These aren't dick guns. These are gun dicks.
These are
Yep.
guns.
yeah.
And they do climax. The guns do shoot off.
Yeah, and it's really loud. You're wearing
loud and
headphones. If you're wearing headphones, yeah, it's pretty rough.
And you're like loading up the bullets.
Yeah, you're loading up the bullets. You're getting the gun excited. It goes soft to hard to blasting off.
Yep.
And the cops can arrive, which means you need to get the
Yep.
fuck out of there.
Yep.
Did anyone get caught by the cops?
Oh, multiple
yeah,
times.
I didn't.
I didn't.
I didn't finish the game because I got caught a couple times.
1962, by the way.
Damn, I was way off.
Okay.
But
I was also off,
no, I got caught like the very first time because I just wasn't looking out the window.
Yep.
And then there are 10 guns to collect.
I did
and
not get all 10.
I got 9.
Damn.
And then I got caught when I was literally the last one I had. It's like the revolver. It's like what 6 rounds.
Yeah, that one's only 6.
Super fast.
Yeah.
And so I look out the guy's walking up to me. I turn. I look out the window. No cop. I turn. I'm like, let's blitz this.
Yeah.
So I lick his pee-pee 6 times, and as he goes off, a cop busts me. So like within the shortest amount of time possible,
fuck.
a cop rolled up without me
That has
checking.
happened to me too.
And I was 9 out of 10. That was the
Oh.
last
Does it
one for
reset
me
when
to
the
collect.
cops-
Yeah, you
Yeah, it
start.
does,
You
it does
lose
reset.
everything.
Because you're what, a new guy?
You lose all progress
Yeah.
because and that's kind of what's cool
That's
about this
rule.
game.
That
So
rules.
what I really liked about this game was that it made me think about the stakes
Yep.
of seeking gay partnership in a time when a cop could kill you.
Yeah.
He
Yep.
could kill you for this. When he walks in, he has a gun out pointing at you. Yeah, and then the game is over. You don't get to try. You lose all progress, implying that guy is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In prison or killed.
Yeah. crazy. And then to think like how brave you would have to be to
Yes.
go seek that in public.
This is a game where you really have to hand it to gay people in the past, just straight up.
Damn,
like,
yeah.
It's
Warriors.
Scarier. Not scarier now, but it's scary now. But it was scarier back then in certain ways, where it's just like all of it was deemed illegal, and you know what, we'll see. Give it 10 years.
And it adds an added layer of horror to the people you meet on the street these days who want to go back to that time.
Yeah.
You think about that, and like that is explicitly why they want to go back to that time, so they can just kill gay people with impunity.
Yep. It disgusts them, and thus they should die.
Yeah. It's
Year of Frights. Yeah. Honestly,
this is a horror game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked this one.
This one's really good. It's probably the
It's
most
not fun. It's a little
fun.
I don't think it's fun.
I think it's fun.
It's funny that
It was fun.
it's first person perspective, and when you're playing, your whole screen is a tongue going up and down. It's kind of silly. It's really silly.
Yeah, again,
you're,
silly
you're
and scary.
licking a gun like a lollipop.
Yep.
And as you make progress, it gets harder by becoming an actual gun.
Yep.
It's like a flesh colored in the shape of a gun as you start, but when you finish, it's all
It's a gun.
gunmetal black
Yep.
gun.
Yep.
Because you made it hard. yeah, there you go.
Oh, this game was so hard. Also hard because you're trying to get them hard. But
Wait, and you're on a timer.
Yep. It is so difficult. Like again, I kept getting like I would look at the door, look out the window, look at the door, and I'd be like, okay, I can do this, and like. It would always be like the shorter ones that I was always getting like the cops on me.
Me too.
Because I also got the cops on me over the 6 one and the 8 like bullet one.
The
And
pistols.
it wasn't like even like the machine gun where I was like there was like 26 and I was like okay I'm totally gonna get the cops on me on this one. And I'd like be looking and I look and I look again and I look. And I was like, okay, and then I would get I'd get the guns for the bigger guns, but I just could not. Every time I got to the littler guns, I would get caught and I'd have to start all over again. And I was like, man, this guy's dead. And it is horror. It truly is horror. If you listen to any, like, older, like, gay experience, like, the way they had to, like, find other, like, people, like, oh my God, it is crazy.
You didn't have apps.
No, we didn't have apps.
You didn't have online.
We
No.
didn't have Cobra Club.
Like, truly gaydar. Truly gaydar.
There's no phone tracking for your friends to know where you are when you're meeting a
No.
stranger.
Yep.
You're in the
Yeah.
alley. It's scary. You don't know if this guy's going to trick you or this guy's going to beat you up because he's embarrassed or what.
Well,
So-
if you follow like true crime stories, a lot of serial killers used that. Like a lot of just predators in general used that and continue to use that because it's still dangerous to be openly queer in parts of our country.
No, when I was in a forensic science class, one of the guys' stories that we did where he had a wife and he would go out to the gay bar, get a gay guy to come to his house when his wife was out of town, and then he'd bury him in his backyard. He'd kill and bury them. And then the only reason they found him because he got sloppy and he was burying the bodies like not as deep anymore, so there was actually little hills, and then they could actually like had images of flying over his house with those images, and that was grounds for searching. So they, even though they suspected him, they couldn't even like get on his property for so long, and he had killed so many people. And it's like
the first time cops can't get on a property. It
Yeah.
sounds like them dragging their feet. To be quite fair.
yeah, no, it truly but still.
I'm curious on how much that's.
Yeah. Oh, it's gay guys disappearing?
Yeah, that's also a part of it where it's like gay lives do not matter to these people. Any lives that isn't just like a cis white male, and even then, if they're poor, who cares? So that's the tea room, a happy one. Really, I was so like anxious. I kept leaving even when there wasn't cops. So I only got one gun. I like started many but stopped because I thought I heard like someone pull in. I was like, oh fuck, they're cops, and I like fucking booked it.
I waited a cop out once. A guy was standing right behind me, and I kept getting red flashes on the street.
I do like that.
Trying like, hey, let's hook up, and I'm just staring out the window. What? I'm staring the cop down, and eventually the guy leaves. The cop stays. I stared, and eventually the cop left, and I waited until another guy showed up, and he was freaked out by me. He immediately left. But
I will say it's
part of
funny.
the experience.
It is. I will say one last comment is you can like pee in Morse code because you can have so
Yes.
much pee.
P.
Unlimited
P. Stop.
Should we talk about Hurt Me Plenty?
Oh my god, yeah.
This
Yes.
is, I mentioned before, this is the most formative for me. It is a game where you smack the heck, or not the heck, out of a guy's butt. You negotiate terms, like what is the guy wearing? You do it via a very funny handshake mini game in a way. And it's like how hard, it's like what is he gonna wear, and what's like the like safe word.
Yeah.
And it's all kind of like abstracted out in a way I think is really cool. It doesn't explicitly say these things, but like the symbols are there. It used to be like text chat would pop up and would say the words literally. Now this like new version of it is very just symbols based, which
Yeah.
is really
Abstracted.
good. Yeah.
It felt very like a lottery, or not lottery. It felt like slots as it was like going there because it was doing the slot animation for every single option.
Well, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Sims talking. Right? Where it's like just objects
I don't have an
pop
experience
up.
with. I honestly don't know.
Oh my gosh, The Sims is great, but it's like a. Don't look at me like that. But it has just like various symbols. Like basically, you can go, oh, there's a poop emoji. The guy's saying shit, right?
Gotcha,
Like,
yeah,
or
yeah.
like a praying symbol is like, oh god.
Yep.
Yep. And so you can kind of extrapolate what the guy's saying. Do not ignore his safe word, or else he will not want to see you again.
Yeah, don't alt tab out and then tab back in when you're at the spanking part because you'll do like 5,000 spanks in a row, and then you'll get that.
Yeah. Make sure you read the instructions and controls before you start the game, because when you're literally just moving the mouse around and smacking the shit out of this guy, it's so confused what is happening. And it's the controls are right there on the screen, and I just was like,
I tell ya.
so confused. So yeah, there's another one I didn't finish. I opened this game. And again, I was distracted, did not read the instructions, was not paying attention. Long story short, aftercare session, and you're giving him a back rub, and he's like, "You're so dangerous. I could never see you again.
Yeah.
This is terrible."
Yep.
And it's like, you may see him again in 8 days. Real days again, people.
Yep.
And then I just kept forgetting to do it. Yeah.
And you can extend the time by continuing to click, I think, on the call and to keep
Yep.
calling over and over and over and
Really?
over again.
Yep.
Because I was confused. Because I was like, wait, it's just not picking up my phone call. And then like after the first one, I'm like, I realized I'm like, oh, that's because like I was an evil. Because it was when I alt tab back in, it was just like a billion slaps, and then it was straight to the aftercare session, and I'm like, this is weird, because I didn't get like you're evil, you're horrible, or anything like that. It was just like going through the different emojis again.
Yeah.
It definitely did pull up like you didn't do anything about my safe word.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, I alt tabbed. What do you want me to? What do you want me to say?
I alt tab and your ass is red like fire.
And if you phone call too many times, they'll be like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. It says you've been blocked, and then at the bottom it has a timer, and if you keep clicking on like the block symbol or whatever, your timer goes longer and longer and longer before you can interact again.
amazing.
Yeah, so
That's great.
I like iPad locked myself out of the game for like 15 years or something, because I was like, I'll just click this button a bunch of times.
I felt like I'm a little proud of myself with this game. I felt like a really good lover because he loved me, truly. I was so good to him. He would pass out on yellow light as opposed to red light, because that was like the first time I played. He was like he wanted the whip. The yellow light was to stop, and he wanted to wear a jockstrap. And I was like, okay, cool. And
I only got pants and underwear.
I got pants a lot. That was funny.
I got ass too. I got everything.
Wow.
But yeah, but the whole time, like, happy green face, happy green face, happy green face, and I'm like doing it. I'm like slapping him. I'm slapping him. I go for 30 minutes.
Bean, is now the appropriate time to tell me how long you played a lot of these games, or tell the rest of the.
That would be interesting. Yeah.
I played these games I gave each game 2 hours, if not 3.
Wow.
Yeah, because I was confused about like if there was a different ending or, and I wanted to give them all a different chance, and that just kind of shows how bad I was at the tier room because I really just could not get all.
It's a hard game. It's intentionally hard.
The controls are actually kind of wonky.
Yeah. All the controls are kind of wonky in these.
Yeah.
But I'm like playing this and I'm like, I'm such a good lover because as soon as he passed out on yellow, like he was like green, like green, like green. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep going. 30 minutes pass and he like just passes out at like yellow light, and I'm like, I guess he just like because his ass got all the way red and he just passed out, and then the game closes out to main menu and he's calling me and he's like, come back here.
Wow.
I play again. I'm slapping his ass. I'm slapping his ass.
You passed him out complimentary.
Yeah, I'm slapping his ass. He passes out again on like yellow, and because this one was like it was like using spikes, so he wanted harder.
Yeah, no, I got the flail right away, like the fucking like the mace, spiked mace. Oh Jesus!
Yeah, and he was like butt out. So this one he's just naked, and so I'm slapping him, still happy faces, and then he just like passes out. He doesn't even say stop.
Hell yeah!
And then I do it again. He calls me again. He's like, do it again. He's like, call. He's like, come back. He's like, come back, please.
You fucking got him crawling for you.
Yeah. So and then I was like, okay, well, what if I'm like kind of evil? So then I was kind of like, well, what if I slap him a little bit harder and a little bit like faster? And then I was like, oh, I see. Like then then you get the stop, and then I'll like stop, and then he'll be like, thank you. And then he called me back, and he was like,
good.
Call back. I was like, okay. So I just kept going, and
you just have a relationship with this guy.
Yeah, and I totally had a relationship. And then I wanted to see what happened if you like just full on messed up. So then the next time he called me back, I like just slapped him silly. I was like, bam, 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 and then he was like, stop, and I was like, bam, 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 and then he like passed out. And then I got what you got, Max, where he was like, don't call me for 8 days, and I was like, oh, that was too much. That was too much. But I did play that for a really long time, where he just kept calling me back, saying, hey, come back here. Yep. And I was like, man, I feel so good. I felt so good. I was like, I'm such a good lover.
The game doesn't really have like an ending of sorts. It's just you just keep having sessions with this guy. This is a regular contact of yours.
Yeah.
A great again. These games are kind of just great to go back to and be like, you know what, I had a little fun with this. Let me slap some ass for a little bit.
Just slap this guy's ass a little bit.
And the hand is like huge. Like when you're like huge. You like back slap him, and
he's like jiggling.
Yeah, he's jiggling.
Like it's like you can watch it go up his spine. The slap.
And his like butt slowly turns red. Like you can see the pain.
Yes. What? Nobody here has been slapped in their ass so hard that it turns red?
And then he like says like the Sims things, like he'll say like Jesus. Or, yeah, that was fun. I liked the one he would comment, like he'd be like Jesus, or he'll be like yeah, or like happy face, green face, or he'll do like the yellow like shocked face.
Yep. God, great game. It this along with the next 2 we're going to talk about and rinse and repeat were included on Steam, so you can get this one on Steam in the Radiator Forever collection, where I think the gay games are going to start adding to that, from my understanding, the way it was talked about. So I think it's just going to be a gay nexus platform for Robert Yang games, which kind of sick. Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about Succulent next. Bean, do you want to describe Succulent?
Okay, so you're a guy. You got a lollipop
Many such cases in these games.
Yeah. You pretty much have a popsicle and you suck on it, and you suck on it good. And everyone starts dancing and jerking off because it is so hot what you were doing. And you go, yeah, and you're really going deep, and you can press on your cheeks, and you can really, and the guy, and like his really eyebrows.
Doing the blowjob motion face.
And the eyebrows go up, and he's like really making the noises, and like the like music kind of starts going, and it's like beaten, and and everyone's happy, and the rainbow kind of comes out, and the disco comes out, and then when you stop, it like just like stops, but then if you keep going all the way, so it's good.
Oh, well, the ending, of course, being you get consumed by the man.
Yes.
Yep. Because, of course, why not?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the people start spinning too.
Yes. This might have been my favorite game because like if you play it as if you don't understand the context, or you don't like have a sense of innuendo, it's really funny. Like you
just
got
eating it like a
normal
normal popsicle.
Like I did that. I just sat there by myself, entertaining myself, pretending like because as it goes deeper, the music gets louder. Like, just like wait a few seconds. little bite, put it back down. Little bite, put it back down. And then I would just all the way.
Yeah.
And just hold it there.
Yeah.
And hold it there. And hold it there. And then I learned very quickly that the best thing to do is just jerk your mouse all over the place. And then the dancers, the physics just get completely
They go
fucked.
crazy.
Their spines break. They just go spinning all over the
love that
place. So funny.
The games are not afraid to break like that, and that's what I
Yeah.
love about them. They're
I
not
like
afraid to
that.
look goofy
Yeah.
as shit.
Yeah.
Real like the models go everywhere.
They're made with Unity Engine, aren't they?
I think some are.
They play like bad Unity Engine games.
Yep.
But in a fun way.
Like complimentary.
Bad on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bad on purpose.
I like that.
Yeah.
And I will say with that one, I truly thought there would be different endings. So like I was sucking on the popsicle totally different in different ways, thinking that I was going to get something different, but
No, you just get 8. That one, it's pretty short and quick. This might be my least favorite of them.
This was the first one I played, and I'm like, oh, great. These are all going to be super gay. No,
I mean, yes.
no, but this was the first one that I played. I was like, this one kind of got me to thinking, I'm like, oh, man, I want to play more of those rhythm games. Because I was like, because it was fun to have the instant feedback of a game like that when you're on rhythm for certain things. And that was the first part where I was, because there was almost a game that I had us play for Scary Year, but I think we're going to play it next year instead. So stay tuned for that.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, so I'm very excited.
Yeah, it'll be a fun rhythm game.
Should we move on to Stick Shift, a thing I can't drive?
I forgot to play this one.
this one was fun.
I downloaded
this
it.
One's great.
I know.
might just have you play
This was the one I was the most excited to play, honestly. And I just forgot it. It's on my list. I just skipped right over it and played the other games.
I did ask a lot by saying we're playing 9 games this month. Even though they're small, it is kind of a lot to keep track of.
Yeah. I will say I went through most of them in one day. It was like one afternoon. You'll get through them pretty quickly. But no, Stick Shift is fun. You jerk off your car and you do that and to get your RPMs up. And then once you have enough RPM, you can consume your RPM to go to the second gear. And then your guy has like a little mini euphoric moment where he's like, oh, second gear. And then you go to, oh, third gear.
It's the music gets more intense.
You can jerk the like stick
so you're
shift
jerking
and
the
then,
stick shift.
You have to jerk it to go faster.
and it goes
Yep.
vroom, 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 vroom.
Your little RPM meter goes higher and higher, and
Yeah.
then you can kind of speed it up, go really fast. Your RPM just goes dee 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 dee.
If you go too fast, though, you know what happens?
I don't. I never went too fast.
Yeah, I did. Cops.
Cops pull you over for going too fast, and you have to
that's
wait
hilarious.
13 real minutes after.
Oh wait,
talking
no,
to
I
the
did
cops.
get that
Yeah.
because
An
on
important
this,
lesson, not fucking too loud.
Yeah.
don't
this
do
guy
too many
looks
kissy faces
drunk.
to the cops, otherwise you will get multiple hours of wait time. I didn't realize what I was
Oh.
doing.
You do that?
No, what?
Because when you get pulled over, I realized I did get pulled over because you pull over and the cop comes by and a timer goes down at the bottom where it's like wait 12 minutes or something. But if you click, your guy goes. He blows like almost as like a kiss at the cop, and then it adds time to your timer. Yeah, it's really funny.
Oh, because I just kept like looking back and forth between the cops because you can move your head.
Yep.
And like when you're just moving the controller, your head like kind of swings back and forth.
Yep. I don't know if there's more functionality if you have to kiss to the right cop or not, but
That'd be really
I
funny.
was just spamming click and the timer just kept. It was like. It was
did not know you
hours
could
and
do
hours
that.
of time to wait.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I will say the music in this really good. I was having
Really
the guy
good.
like bobbing his head and
Yeah.
swaying the entire time.
Because it's a split view. You see the guy's face and like all the like streets going past him, and then he goes into hyperspace essentially.
Yep.
And then the other screen that's on the right side is the RPMs and the stick shift itself, and you're clicking and then shifting like in a manual car. My favorite bit, of course, is on the itch.io page. Is like, how do I play stick shift? And Robert Yang's answer is, well, there's actually a vibrant cosplay community. Just go to YouTube and Google, or go to YouTube and search how to drive a stick shift, and you can learn from there.
Hilarious.
That was pretty good. I also like a lot of the itch.io posts that Robert has for his games. There's a question in the FAQ is almost every single time is, will playing this make me gay? And it's always yes.
Yes. So Max, we have an important question for you.
It's true. I was waiting for it.
Are you gay now?
I am not gay now.
No, that's a lie then. Either you're lying or Robert's lying. Either or.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. The best part is when you fully finish.
Yep.
You have the split screen again, except Right side is the muffler dripping white liquid.
Yeah.
And your guy's just leaning back with a cigarette in his mouth.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's pretty good.
There's an episode of My Strange Addiction where there is a man in love with his car, like actually
you know?
in love with his car.
Human
Yeah.
brain is crazy, man.
This is a game about masculinity. Like 100%, like just straight up masculinity, and also.
Fuck yeah, I drive stick shift.
Yep.
I will say he looks kind of drunk when he's driving, though.
Oh, he looks like he's in ecstasy. That's
Yeah.
what he looks like.
Well,
To me, he looks like he's stroking it.
Yeah, to me it looks like he's on like a 7-hour edge sesh that he's been working on. That's what it looks like.
well, it's definitely that. It's more that, but I was
He
like,
does have a
His
glassy
eyes
eyes.
are crazy. It
Yeah.
looks like almost like stoned almost because he's got like super red eyes at some points. But then also like one pupil just kind of like goes off to the side at times. Yeah.
Should we talk about our last game?
rainbows.
Rainbows Are Carnivores, the most recent, and I still think probably maybe it's still a standout to me. I don't know. This is
Yeah.
also app culture, but in a different way.
Yeah, you can play this in your browser.
You can play this in your
Yep,
browser
that was
on your
nice.
phone.
I like doing that.
Yeah, it's a great phone game. Who would like to describe Rainbows Are Carnivores?
You go through the simulation of trying to suffer through a legit air quotes legit dating app, not just a hookup app like Grindr. This is I'm trying to find my love, and so going on the metaphor of there's always there's more fish in the sea or whatever,
fish in the sea.
plenty of fish in the sea. You're fishing.
I think there's an app for like straight people that's like plenty of fish too.
I
Even
think
like
you're right.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
your people need to
No,
answer for a lot.
My people.
But yeah, you are literally fishing with a reel and tackle and all that fun stuff,
Yep.
and for naked dudes,
Yep.
with their dangles hanging out.
That was so fucking funny.
Yeah, and most of them you reel in are very low on your heart, like it's
Yep.
not a good connection,
Not a good match.
and you're just reeling and reeling and reeling and reeling and casting and reeling and casting and reeling, and not a good
Losing
match, not a good match.
clothes.
Yeah, you're losing your clothes over time. You can change the conditions of the water to update them to the needs of the fish, changing the pH level and
Yeah.
the temperature.
How much
and-
phosphates in the water?
Yeah.
Yep. How much nitrates?
Yeah, you gotta have the perfect conditions to attract the perfect fish for you.
Yep.
And then you finally do. You land them. It worked. Oh, actually, I don't want to skip to that because you go through the fun process of just scrolling on your phone while the pole is reeling them
Yeah.
in
Because originally you
automatically.
need to click or hold down on your phone's touchscreen
Yeah.
to throw the line and reel it in.
Oh, I did play on my PC when I did this.
Yeah,
one.
I think it's a great phone game.
Yeah.
It's brilliant on the phone. I love that's where I played this.
watching
one.
your player or your character
Yeah.
on their phone while
Well,
you're on
right.
your phone.
Well, and then you don't need to click anymore.
Nope.
When they're holding
Yeah, the
their
game
phone,
plays itself.
Yeah, the game just starts playing itself,
Yes.
and it's just like
And it goes
speed.
super turbo mode.
Yeah.
And then you finally land one, and oh, yeah, hooray, big celebration. You give a big kiss, and then their heart meter pops
Yep.
up, and it's not
Barely
a match.
anything.
So they bring their knee up into your groin,
They need you.
and
Yep.
they leave. and
They swim away.
That's-
The-
yep.
It's the one that got away.
Yep.
Wait, I also love when like the helicopter comes in and
Yeah,
drops in
Chinook
more
comes
fish.
by.
Oh, yeah. The
The
LGBTQ,
Pride.
the Pride government.
Yeah.
The
That's like a
inclusive,
Peace
the
Corps.
inclusive Pride, Peace
Yep.
Corps.
airdropping nude men into the lake for you to fish for.
Yeah.
I really-
That's the funniest fucking
I
part
did
of the
love
game.
that.
It's
Flying in the
so
Chinook.
funny.
Yeah, it's great.
Definitely plenty of fish because they're dropping it in.
Yep.
Yep.
The government's giving you
Governments-
fish.
Yeah,
the gay
they,
government.
They got to keep the supply up.
I'm curious, how did you determine what to set your water levels to figure out the heart things?
Vibes.
Vibes?
No, the arrows flash, telling you which one to what to go up or down.
I just looked at the photo of the fish. I'm like, that looks like a salmon. I said, what is the correct amount of phosphate for ppm of salmon?
He does say in the instructions that if you understand fish really well, this game will be pretty easy.
Yep. And
Yeah.
so you can just get a breakdown of perfect water conditions for that
Yeah.
fish, and you can get it instantly.
Yes.
beautiful. I did not read that description. I missed that somehow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
It's pretty funny.
So it was like one reel because I was like, I didn't realize you could change the levels of stuff at the beginning, and so I was
Yeah.
like, okay. And then I did it again. I'm like, same exact. What am I doing wrong? And then I saw the button, and I'm like, oh, phosphates. Well, I know you want that to be as low as 0 as possible. And then like I knew like some fish things, and then I'm like, I have no idea between like nitrate and niter or whatever. And that's when I looked it up. All like the perfect water conditions for fish, and I'm like, and then you put all those in. First time, full heart.
Amazing.
Beautiful. The brilliance of these games, right?
Yeah.
Like they are very connected to the real world in actual ways. It's not like
Yeah, this game felt the most real.
That one I was like, this is beautiful. This is modern art.
Which is
This
quite-
is being on these fucking apps.
I was because I understood the part of like fish in the sea, like
Yeah.
gathering and dating. I never made the connection because I have never done dating apps ever
right.
or used any apps like that
Yeah,
before. So it's just
yeah.
completely. I didn't understand that connection at all. I
is-
understood it just like, oh, it's just like dating. It's just like there's so many fish in the sea. You find the right
I
one.
think it still works in that way.
It
too.
does. It did because I thought that was because it was like, oh, you found your perfect person,
Yeah.
but you didn't line up with them,
Right.
and they leave.
So good. It's so good. It's a lot of these games are about disappointment in these experiences or the
That's
dangers.
that was
of
the big
these
thing I picked up
experiences.
is that it was like it's
life.
none of these things are simple.
Right.
It's like you can just assume it's like, oh, you are gay. Oh, you are straight. This is what your dating is like. It's just simply men versus female or whoever they end
Right.
up choosing.
It's the same.
It's not the same.
Right. They like a lot of games, a lot of things treat it as all heteronormative. Like you play a
I
game
hate
like
that in fantasy.
yeah, like games
Honest-
like Baldur's
honestly,
Gate, like
yeah.
like even
Oh,
games
where like even people who are queer are off to the offskirts still, or
well, more just like
Even like a lawful, neutral paladin with a strict religion doesn't give a fuck how gay you are.
oh yeah,
That bothers
and,
me.
and for me, it's like when romances are done in these games, and we're gonna like even see this in like Dragon Age Origins. Like the romances are still very straight coded.
Oh yeah,
They're still
1000%.
in that
Yes.
heteronormative box. And the thing I like about Robert Yang games is it's a more encompassing experience of specifically what being generally a gay cis man is like.
Straight developers think gay people want us to say they're the same.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, you're
And-
gay. You're
and-
gay. You're just like us. And gay people want experiences where you play a gay, authentic experience.
Well, and to be
These
fair-
are authentically queer experiences in these
And
games.
to be fair, like the campaigns for equal rights for gay people were generally accepted because they were led by people who were quote unquote normal. And that is the type of like, we are allowing you to be gay under the strict normal definitions that we see.
Yeah.
And so that's not why we're
This is
having
acceptable gay.
right. And this is why we're having the moment that we're having now now that we have the acceptable gayness, we get people trying to destroy and kill the unacceptable gayness. This is why we're destroying like trans lives all over this country because it's not in that specific heteronormative view. Because when you realize you can change your gender, that just kind of changes the whole fucking ball game.
It really
for
does.
a lot of people.
When
Yeah.
you're attacking gender norms, oh boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now it's like all these restrictions are coming about because it's like, oh, we're realizing they're not actually normal and we're going to fucking destroy them now. And these games are a perfect example of just like, this is just a small slice too. Like this isn't like, there's like nothing about like a trans experience, lesbian experience really in these games. This is very specific, like even like types of bodies. Like now these games have like kind of a wider route of bodies, but
I
at most,
disagree.
but
I think
at
this
most it's slim fat.
Yeah, this is very much one man's
Yep.
interpretation of what a handsome man is.
Right. And
Yeah.
like it's not shy about
also,
that.
I think the guy in the shower game, Rinse and Repeat, is basically the same guy as
Succulent.
Succulent. Yeah, it's the same guy.
Same model. Yeah.
Same model.
Yeah. It's like very like slightly hairy, muscular, and maybe at most it's like this like gay slim fat style. Like
Yeah.
they're slightly bigger.
Yep.
Like in Rainbows Are Carnivores or
Yeah.
even like the backgrounds of Rinse and Repeat.
Slim with wide hips.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Big asses.
Yeah, big old booties.
And like, you know, it's still kind of more of a branch than we get in like big
Yeah.
games that have queer people.
yeah,
That's
But
one thing.
it's
where games where everyone's a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah. But it's still not, you know, the full range of things. So like this is a snapshot of a very narrow definition of queerness, gayness specifically. And I still think it's interesting to look through, though. I think it's very profound and beautiful, and like it tells, like playing all these kind of like tell like a perspective that I think just comes so clearly from these games.
Yeah, one thing this game made me think about was the relationships or the romance things in certain different video games. And one to come that I realized, I was like realizing like, well, there's a lot of there is a lot of gay romances that you can do, but it felt like almost everyone that I could think off the top of my head, it was you are the dominant in the gay. So it felt very hetero coded for it. Yeah, because that's where it felt like.
And everything always works out.
It's like, don't worry, we have your gay option, and you are the dominant gay guy, and the other person's always a submissive gay guy. And it seems
Unless
like.
it's Iron Bull and Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yes. Yeah. That was the.
Credit to Road Trader. Road Trader romances don't all work out either. Like, even if you do everything, air quotes, perfectly, some of the characters you just should not have chosen to be with. Some of the endings, your true love romance whose quest paramour quest you finished, it just says, but it did not last because your lives were fundamentally too different.
That's cool.
Yeah,
because it makes sense. That was my question. I was wondering, I was like, is there any games where you feel like they don't just phone it in, where it's like here's our gay option.
Yep. Yeah, and like any popular game? No, not really.
Yeah, because I feel a lot of it's going to be subjective, too. It's going to depend on what you determine as being that.
I mean, kind of like Thirsty Suitors does a pretty good job.
Yeah, Thirsty Suitors was pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, but really, you don't see it often.
No.
Like these games. Like, it's kind of like it.
Yeah, because that was the big thing that I took away from a lot of this, was that it felt like, I was like, well, there's gay options. But this is a game that really made me think of it as like, it feels very like, well, what we were saying previously, we have your gay that we allow. What's wrong?
Yeah.
I like that you chose this for Gay Wrath Month.
Yep.
This is a July game. This is not a June inclusionary game.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, these are games that
it's not
really
an attempt to find more customers.
Yeah. No, these are games that
Literally.
make you think about being gay and what it means in the past, the present, and in cars.
Yeah.
Should we move on to questions, or does anyone have any last things they want to say before?
I mean, if anything, game developers, like, please, like, we would love to see some diversity and inclusivity. Like, truly, even just just the I don't know how to describe this, but like everything that I see, it's like quote unquote cookie cutter. Like it could be the person you could romance from one place could literally be romanced in a different game. It's like almost the same body type, same build, same type of person, same type of vibe. Like how much feminine they are, how much masculine they are. Like I want to see some really short people. I want to see some really fat people. Like complementary. Like these are human. Like we are humans, and there are so many different types of humans out there.
Yeah.
And I just feel like having like either a really skinny person or a really buff person is not.
Not that interesting.
Different kinds of muscular is always just creepy and weird to me. Like that's a freak world. Like
thank you, MCU.
Every mage is just ripped beyond your wildest imagination. Doesn't make any fucking
Everybody
sense.
in medieval time having an eating condition of being like, I can't eat this many calories. I need to maintain my form,
right?
Because it is not easy to maintain form.
No,
nope. And they all do.
They all do. Jesus Christ.
So they all have eating conditions where they're just constantly counting their calories and being like, I'm done for the day.
The lord of this feudalism area is like really concerned about muscle growth.
Yes.
And maintaining. I make sure my serfs are in ketosis at all times.
Yeah.
No grain in this kingdom.
Yeah, no carbs, guys.
We moved off from bread. We're only drinking vodka.
Population of 2. We're like we're done making bread, guys. It's not good for you.
This is me, 100% natural. I just wake up like this.
So, question time?
Yes.
All right, this one comes in from Hilver. Hard Lads is a game I am most interested in from the collection as a view of British masculinity. There's a really good write-up from Robert Yang about the process of making the game. I will put this link into the episode notes. So, question. similar to how Hard Lads is based on a viral video clip, what 90 seconds or less online video would you like to express as a game?
Should have looked at these questions before.
I'm so sorry.
No,
I
it's
should have sent
okay.
this one even to myself. I should have did some research on this.
There's a video online on YouTube called Cool Guy. And it is this guy in a paper mache mask, almost like a devil mask, but like more like a theatrical, very pointed expressionist mask of like, I don't know. Anyways, it plays a red song in the background, and he just walks around town with his paper mache mask and does his little dance. And the only like real thing in the video is at one point he's walking down a sidewalk and someone notices him and like, oh, he drops his drink. Oh my God, it's Cool Guy!
Hey, cool guy.
Hey, Cool Guy!
Yeah.
And it's just a dance video for the rest of it. Where
It's got a squawky little guitar. Squawk. Yeah.
and that's it. And it's like maybe a minute long, and that's
So
it.
you'd like to see a game of that?
It was foundational because that video is what has led to me naming every single Monster Hunter character
right.
in every Monster Hunter game I play. It is always the guy. It's just Cool Guy,
Just Cool Guy.
and he always has the pompadour haircut.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I've got two ideas. One would be to see pretty much any episode of, or just the world in general of the Nox Claymation Clay World videos.
Oh!
That's like old YouTube. That's before YouTube online videos. Nox Claymation, Knox, Clay World spelled with the K. Any of those, seeing those turned into a game would be wonderful. Robert Benfer is the creator.
Yes.
Very funny, very weird, absurd.
Another Robert.
Yeah.
Another Robert.
There you
What's
go.
up with this? We need to stop these Roberts.
The month of Roberts.
So that's an idea, and another idea is it's this. It's I don't know, some viral video. I think it's Russian guys in a car, and like one of them is really good with like modulating his voice, and he keeps playing back things he's saying and like sound effects of just himself, as though he were recorded and fast forwarding and rewinding.
As if he was a YouTube poop.
Yeah.
No problem. As part of that video.
Yeah, yes. Anyway, that would be fun to do that, where you can actually fast forward and rewind that scene. And
That's a good one.
That'd be funny. Yeah.
I can go next if you
Yeah.
want. I have a lot of things flowing through my mind right now because like really like I'm thinking like old YouTube. I'm like the Maya He guy. I'm like literally like the like what you were saying like Uncle the claymation people. Like even like even like Nigahiga from way back when he did like the I Am Emo video or like
So yours is kind of suggesting maybe a YouTube museum of like a little expression of all these things.
yeah, but even like the one that like Uncle showed me, the one where the guy's like steak frites misery.
Oh, that's a more recent one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Steak frites, sauteed
Steak
spinach, and the crushing weight of all that I've done.
Absolute
love.
despair.
Yeah, absolute fucking despair. Okay, first it's okay. I got this. Steak frites, sauteed spinach, absolute fucking despair. Absolute fucking despair. Steak frites, sauteed spinach, and the crushing weight of all that I've done, and the love that I've destroyed. That's my all-time favorite meme. That is like, yeah.
I've been really fucking struggling to think of anything, but fuck. I don't know. So I just like the videos I watch on YouTube is like, oh, well, this fox grabs a phone and runs away with it or something. So maybe
Like compilation animal
Wait, but
videos.
what about the Sonic videos?
Sonic.
Oh no, the Fox videos, the Star Fox videos. Sorry.
No, 90 seconds or less. That's the
okay.
key. So because that's the hard part. I'm like, what? Like short.
They're hard because like they're memorable. For me, like me and my friend group in middle school, high school, like that was prime time. Look at this 90-second funny video that someone made, and it was
I never
for
got
that
into
weekend.
those.
That's our vocal stem,
Yeah.
and it was
Yep.
every weekend a new
The
one.
only thing I can think of right now, because my brain is so cursed, I just saw it recently, but it is an old one of just like Tony Soprano with like the Master Chief and like shooting like a needler and shit. With, like, it's like a Sopranos Halo crossover. I'll show you all this after
Yes,
that. But
please.
if I could get I guess if I could get a mod where I could play as Tony Soprano in fucking Halo, I would take that.
Yeah.
That's stupid. That's not in spirit of this question, but I'm struggling.
I was happy I was able to recall mine. But that was definitely mine. That's my answer for sure. Cool guy.
I mean, I'm thinking like of all like the old Vine videos.
I just
now.
can't think of any of them. They just roll off my head.
One of these is a lot. Road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does. That's my favorite Vine to this day. Anytime I see a road work, that's all I can think of. Road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does. It's
Your
so good.
road placing game. You're like, gotta put the roads on real quick as people are going.
What about the one where the guy has the trumpet and he's like dun 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 slam 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 slam.
Nope, don't know what that is.
I do. I picked up on that one. I'm brain broken. Don't worry.
Should we move on to our third segment? That is all we have for questions. What other games have we been playing this month? Ooh.
I played a game called Dinoblade.
What?
Dinoblade
What is
came
that?
out 3 days ago, I believe. Dinoblade was originally a quick animation that a guy made on Instagram and posted it.
Oh, yes.
A Spinosaurus with a giant greatsword.
Okay.
He made a single second animation.
Okay.
And then people loved it. Like, this is badass. This is the same back time that happened. Like Sekiro came out. Elden Ring hype was kind of building. And then Elden Ring exploded. And then his account exploded. And then eventually is like, I'm just gonna make a dinosaur Souls game.
Okay.
And so they did. It just came out a couple days ago, and I bought it and played it at work. I showed it to my boss as I was beating through a couple levels. And it is a Souls-like game where you're a Spinosaurus that gets a great sword and is like getting mentored / put down a path of like this demon Spinosaurus you're talking to, who's a spirit that's inhabiting the blades that you're using. And you go through and you fight a bunch of other dinosaurs that he also gave weapons and gave them different attack moves. And there's a parry system, there's a dodge system, light attack, heavy attack, abilities you get, and then a couple stats you can get like is magic, which is called resonance. It's just how you use your abilities and stuff. You have stamina, you have health, and you have damage. I just put every single skill point into damage, and I've been blowing through this game. It's okay. I would say it's very much somebody's first video game.
Is
It's
it mostly a gimmick game?
It's janky. I would say it's a step up from gimmick game.
Okay.
I would rate it as a positive review, but I just been following it for so long because it was a fucking Spinosaurus with a giant sword, and he was like, I'm going to marry dinosaurs and souls together, and we're going to see how it works. I mean, I will say, I don't know how many developers he's gotten for this game, or if it's just him. If it's just him, fantastic. Like, for how much work that he put into this and being able to, like, come up with so many different dinosaur bosses and then using the physical aspects of those dinosaurs, like a Carnotaurus, he's going to charge with his horns. Triceratops, interestingly enough, he's got a, what's that, like Chinese, chain, I might be Asian maybe, link weapon where it's like a whip, but you...
Chain whip?
A chain whip maybe?
That's a Castlevania weapon.
Kind of like that. It's got like the one, it's not like using it as a whip, it's just like throwing it straight out.
Oh, like Scorpion.
Yeah, kind of like that thing. Whatever that thing's called. He has like a weapon like that, and he's like flinging it around and and throwing it at you. So like all the dinosaurs have weapons, but they also have like their claws and their mouths. So they'll have different attacks based off that as well. Like a Thessie, or because I play Ark. I don't know if I play Ark as well.
You like dinosaurs.
I love dinosaurs. A Thesaurus, or it's just I can't remember the name of it now. That's really embarrassing. But giant claws. It's got giant claws, and it's a boss fight. You are fighting it where it's attacking with its claws rapidly. It's a herbivore, but
Well, yeah.
it's got giant claws, so it looks scary. And so he does a good job of like, this is this dinosaur, and this is what he would be doing.
Right.
Like the second, I think, main boss fight is you fight a Brontosaurus.
Oh my god.
Who is like turned to carnivore because it's eating a different dino, so it's like super savage looking. It reminds me a lot of Primal when there was the sick Brontosaurus one, but instead of like green slime, it was like blood, and it was just like him eating another monster. And then he has a giant log that he picks up and throws at you, and he stomps with his giant feet. So it works. I'm surprised.
Like the Power Knight from Demon Souls.
Yeah, so like all these dinosaurs are moving how that dinosaur should move. They just either have a weapon in their mouth or they're like using some other weapon of some kind.
Yeah, because I was looking up images. It's not like the dinosaurs.
You're
are
not holding the
stylized.
arm. They're dinosaurs with weapons in their mouths usually.
You're playing a game with like all of the fucking the Sith, the wolf.
Yeah, Sith from Dark Souls 1. Yeah, the dog with the sword in the mouth.
I actually know what you're talking about. I saw that a long, long time ago, and I remember him saying he's going to make a game, and I'm very happy that he finally... It's been so long, first of all. Everybody who, does not know, it's been so long. So long since he made that, and that is amazing that he finally made the game. I probably will be...
I bought immediately just to support him, because I was like...
Yeah, that's a cool project.
It's been fun to watch you go through the steps. And he's released, like, I just finished this attack animation for this new boss that you'll fight in my new game eventually at some point. And we were just waiting, and I was like, it launched at like 1 p.m. on a work day, and I got my work done for the day. I'm going to download this and put it on my main monitor, and my boss walked by. He's like, oh, cool, what is this?
Pharisnosaurus, by the way.
That's the one. They shortened down to Thessie if you know the lingo from Ark.
Yeah.
Sure.
I wasted 2 whole summers of my high school life in that one, and God, was it worth it.
Not wasted.
Nope.
Sometimes you say things like that. I'm like, oh my god, I'm old, aren't I?
Like, I feel old now
Ark
too.
in high school.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Oh.
Back when a 1080 was king graphics card. 1080 Ti.
Sure, yeah.
I almost like it when the graphics is a little low because it's so annoying when you're watching something and it keeps adjusting back and forth. Same with radio. I hate when it keeps adjusting. Just keep it low quality. I don't mind. I've watched things on super low quality with a whole bunch of ads. I can do that. But in parentheses, no ads ever. But I'm just saying, I don't mind if it's low quality.
It depends. I don't know, man. It depends for me.
I like the PS2 look. I like how chunky it is.
I do love
like
PSX.
the little spikies.
Yeah, I like
I love PlayStation.
I like the softness of the skin. I don't need pores.
true.
I
I like
don't need
my
hairs.
spheres that are actually just like
Also
15
realism,
different
yeah.
squares attached together to look like a sphere. I like large, flat, polygonal planes on my characters.
I do like a polygonal plane. You know what? I should probably talk about buying a game next then, actually, going off that. I played Island Off Outer Darkness. which is an amazing postman delivery sim game that you arrive on this island that is very mysterious. It's like, ooh, there's weird people here, and sometimes the fog changes the landscape of the town, and so I'm trying to get to this one guy, but this one guy's now actually on top of a mountain, and how do I get there? But it's also very polygonal. You play like all the people are diamond people in the game, just literally like they look like the Sims like diamond shapes, and your character just has like a big like simple like one color texture coat on and a little hat, and you walk really slowly from place to place delivering mail.
Wait, in parentheses, slow complimentary or slow?
Slow complimentary.
Okay.
You can eventually get an upgrade to increase your movement speed. You increase it by 2%, and the game says you can really feel it. And it is actually correct. You really can feel 2%. It's kind of crazy. There's also, you can learn movement tech, where if you don't lose momentum when you jump. So if you're going down a slope and you jump,
Bunny hop.
you can start bunny hopping and keeping your speed and going as fast as you were going when you were jumping off the ledge. And this game like plays with that a lot. Or I intentionally love to get stuck in in a corner of either like there's like these fishing racks you can get stuck on, and your character's like in mid jump. And that means they're building speed.
You can keep your momentum and keep
and they just like hold, and they'll go launching into the air, and you can like get to crazy places really easily. So that's like kind of the general like gameplay as you're doing these deliveries. It's a walking simulator, very inspired by Death Stranding, aka the good part.
I was gonna say, so it's a Strand game.
It literally does call itself that as a joke. It calls itself a Strand game because you're making connections with packages among the people.
Yeah.
Except some people just don't like you. So there's a lot of unlikable characters in this game, and it's brilliant, I think.
Nice.
A lot of racist characters that you need to deal with because you're like in a mostly white area as a black postman. It's kind of like, you're kind of in like a northern Arctic place. Though the way this world is, it's actually very south. I guess Antarctic. But it's also really weird. So there's these creatures that form when a body is accidentally like left in the sand. They're called Pearl Point Festers, and they're like these sea lamprey headed people, and they like build these pearls in their stomach, and the pearls are their entire memory encoded onto them. But also the pearls try to take over the mind of the Pearl Point Festers, and so it has to resist and shut them down. And it's like, yeah, they just do this. It's fine. And the one Pearl Point Fester that's specifically on the island is an exile because he was a revolutionary against the empire that rules the like nation. And like he was literally forbidden from ever making any text whatsoever. He is not allowed to write anything anymore because his text like set off like some revolts here and there.
Like Pyre.
Like Pyre. It's kind of, yeah, in that instance like Pyre. Nowhere else though. There's a bald eagle that runs a shop. And the game uses a very, like, from, like, some sort of museum, like a realistic bald eagle image with its wings spread out. And you can even buy the ability to preen its feathers and stuff, and it loves that. There are the characters. Some of my favorites are Alex and Bucephalus, which, if you know Greek myth,
Horse.
Xander the Great, and Bucephalus is horse. The guy's
Not a myth. That's a real person. That's a real horse.
Sure.
Real person horse.
What's real? I don't believe that man went, I wept for I have no lands to conquer. But it is an incredibly gay thing for him to do. So there are a gay couple, actually, Alex and Bucephalus. Bucephalus' family hated the fact that Bucephalus was gay. They're very conservative. They believe in this religion, the religion of Hami. It's also very Mormon coded because there's a lot of polygamy in that. Yeah, it's a fucked up religion. There's a lot of like empire, colonialism themes running into this, but the family started hating Alex after Bucephalus got turned into a horse. Because they're like, well, Alex is now the real pervert because he's dating a horse. And he's actually morally responsible. And Alex and Bucephalus are just like, we're just over here having a farm, guys. Like, settle the fuck down. Bucephalus, like, you ask him about plants the first time you meet him, and every time you meet a character, they don't open up right away. So there's dialogue boxes like Morrowind, where they have a big text box in the middle, and off to the right is a list of topics you can ask them about, and they'll just start talking about it. When you talk to Bucephalus for the first time, you can ask him about plants. And he will say, I really don't want your first impression of me of being a botanist weirdo. Can we not talk about this? Can we talk about literally anything else?
But
I'm like, all right, fine. And then ask about another plant. And he's like, okay, I get it. You're curious. But again, I just want to talk about something else. I don't want my first impression of me to be a botanist weirdo. Like, the game kind of acknowledges that your character is kind of antisocial. You just ask about topics. You don't really talk much to the other characters. You're just like, what about this person? What about this? What about that? What are you doing?
Yeah.
What day is it today? What's this country?
Just gathering information from people.
Yep. And they all have these like unique, strange responses to your quest. One guy just never talks to you. He's just like, why? I don't know you. Why are you asking me? I don't know you.
You are a mailman.
You're a mailman. Yeah. When you deliver stuff to him, he's like, thanks. And that's it. There's nothing else. He doesn't tell you why he needs it. He doesn't tell you what it's for. Like, other characters will do that. You can give Clavichord, the racist, his racist magazines. You basically give him the Daily Stormer. Those are optional. You can choose not to, but I was dedicated, and that guy's evil. That guy's just evil. It's just
You did your job. You
I did my
delivered the
job,
mail.
But every single time he's like, Rykig, the name of the island, doesn't even deserve a white postman. And it's like, motherfucker, I'm gonna kill this guy.
Wow.
Yeah. So you just deal with awful people a lot in this game, which I also think is another really charming aspect of it. It's like, yeah, you're just kind of delivering it, and just because you're delivering something to someone who needs something doesn't mean they're good.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean they're a good person at all. In fact, they might just take it out on you because you're there. And there is a lobster man named Leonquist, and Bucephalus is wanting to bang the lobster man. The lobster man literally is just wearing like boxers and nothing else, and he's kind of built muscular.
He's living like Larry.
And his boxer definitely has a bulge. Like, and so
Lobster bulge.
you get in this conversation with Bucephalus where it's like, what do you mean? Like, your characters are like, you play as a character who has a perspective, and the character's clueless about open relationships. And eventually my character's like, oh, so this is like the homies and their polygamy. And Bucephalus is like, okay, I guess if you want to think it that way, and that's the easiest way to explain it to you. Yes.
It's just like that.
Polygamy. Just clearly exasperated. Also, Bucephalus' character image is just a horse. Like a real horse, like just a horse. This game has like very interesting like artistic styles for different characters. Some characters have like very not detailed but strange abstract paintings. Like Clavichord looks like he's just like wires like spread out onto the screen. But then you talk to just like the lighthouse keeper Bevins, who's just it's just kind of like looks like a lighthouse keeper.
Are they Jutaro-esque characters?
Judaro's too wholesome in a way.
I mean, in terms of like each different house had a different art style almost.
Yeah, it's kind of like that for the character profiles. Yeah, that's a good comparison.
That was the comparison. Yeah.
You meet a cobalt skin guy who was a white guy who's trying to act like his like just like random like dying accident is like equivalent to having like race like black people.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, you meet just like the most amount of people you can meet in this.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of refreshing though, because
Yep.
even when you play like the simulator like pizza games or simulator hospital games or simulator boba game or simulator coffee game or simulator blah 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 blah,
Yeah.
like all the people are really nice to you. They're thankful. They're like, thank you for delivering me my fast food, or thank you for giving me my pasta, or thank you for making me whatever. I'm at the restaurant. Thank you for being so polite. That is really refreshing, actually, that there is a game out there that does quite literally the opposite.
Yep. Yeah, like this one person literally works out his issues on losing his like aunt on you. It just constantly just being completely upset because you have to deliver the parts to fix the water pipes. after he was saying like, I'm gonna do it completely different than her. Like, she was great, but she didn't know what she was doing, and I'm not even gonna need those parts anymore. This is the last time I need the parts. And every time you deliver to him, he's like, "Go fuck yourself. I know what you're about to say." And your character's like, "I'm just giving you the parts," and he's like, "Shut up, shut up, shut up." Literally, just like multiple times, "Shut up, shut up." It's like, it's great because there's unsatisfying and sad conclusions to a lot of these characters' stories. One person's going through a divorce as they're constantly just not receiving the letters from their wife on purpose. They're always just like, throw it away. I don't even want to read it. It's really good.
Yeah.
I love getting turning speed upgraded by 0.33%, stuff like that. Like the upgrades you get are really tiny. They feel minuscule, but they're not, in a way that I think is kind of brilliant. I've never experienced a game that's like 2%. Like anytime a game's like 2% movement speed, it's nothing. But this game really, like, when it's about the walking, about the jumping while turnings, you feel the minor upgrades you get in such a profound way that I think is really smart. And then I learned that the creator of this game is 22 years old, and I wanted to die. I'm like, Jesus Christ, how'd you do this, my guy?
The game sounds so good. I'm so fascinated by the aspects because that truly is customer service. Like, and also you do get faster. You do get faster at the job that you do. It
but
takes
only
time.
by so much.
Yeah, only by a little bit.
It's good. It's good. It was a really enjoyable time. To give a kind of spoiler, that there is something that happens that you get a doppelganger of you. And it's great because you get to finally see your character model. And he looks like Lauron from Turn A Gundam. And I was like, my first thought, and I was like, that's a crazy coincidence. And then looking at the blog of the creator, just see a whole bunch of images of their Gunpla building that they made. I'm like, I knew it. I fucking knew it. And there's no way this is a coincidence. So yeah, that's Island Off Outer Darkness. I think it has like 35 reviews on Steam. Everyone
damn.
should really check it out. It's pretty cool. It doesn't always hit the race stuff super well. Like, I think it's like somewhat inconsistent, but it really does bring great perspective on what's it like living under Empire, especially like it's like a lot of it's similar to our world. Like they had their periods of like chattel slavery and everything too.
Yeah.
And so it's very much about like this sort of like era moment of like race politics, but also like what does it mean to just be a fucking service worker or a postal delivery person? How do you develop relationships or don't develop relationships with the people you deliver mail to? Mm-hmm. I love it. It's great, especially the New Game Plus, which.
Do you keep your speed?
Yeah, you keep all your upgrades, don't worry.
Yeah.
But they do something, and it's really clever, and I won't spoil that.
Alrighty.
I played Zero Parades for Dead Spies this month. Zero Parades by Zaum, the creator of Disco Elysium, creators of Disco Elysium, the studio. Yeah. People.
I mean, it's still the same. It's still mostly the same people.
Yeah, studio drama, blah blah blah.
Look it up.
Creators are gone.
There's
long
videos on
story.
it.
There's
videos on it.
old YouTube documentaries on this.
All
subject.
you need here. Can I give the short thing?
Whatever.
Should.
They just game companies are a completely unstable thing that really we need worker protections in order to keep people around for their talent to keep making the art that they like and that people like. It really is just like another, at the end of the day, example of, man, executives just kind of suck. Like, executives just kind of suck, and they just laid off the entire sound team for Zaum.
That sucks.
right after Zero Parades, which is crazy because this game sounds amazing. Like,
It sounds pretty good. It's so it's like Disco Elysium. It plays exactly like Disco Elysium. Isometric perspective. You're controlling a player, a character who's running around this strange, kind of like Earth world, different than the world of Disco Elysium. This is a new place. And you are a spy on a mission, and you don't really even know what your mission is to start. So, like in Disco, you start as some man who's lost all memory and doesn't even know his own identity, and you soon discover you're a detective on the case. This game, you discover you are a spy on a mission, and you've got to figure out what that mission is.
yeah, it's like
to an
you're a
extent,
spy, but
yeah,
like
you know who
don't-
you are in this one, but you also have a ton of repressed memories
Yep.
that you're uncovering. So you're learning about your character as the character is unrepressing these memories. You're operating in the same place where you fucked up royally 5 years ago. And your character just recently came out of what they call the freezer, which just means you were basically stuck in an office building for 5 years doing paperwork. And
It-
you are
it
like
uses
you are
great
like
terms.
a premier field operative, so it, like really rough that they did that to you. But you apparently really, really fucked up. I haven't beaten it yet. I haven't figured out all the mysteries, solved all the clues, assembled the full team quite yet. But it's pretty fun. It's pretty funny. It's pretty, it's a game full of skill checks. The gameplay is putting together pieces, solving a crime, and resolving skill checks. Interesting skills, very like Disco. Instead of having like strength, speed, agility, wisdom, you have nerve and
Statehood.
statehood.
I
And
love statehood.
One of the best skills to have, or just for entertainment's sake, is statehood. It's the voice of communist propaganda in your head.
Yeah, because you play as a communist
You
spy.
you play as a communist spy
from the super block.
Yes, in a post-colonial city that had a dictator for a while who started as a communist and then just went crazy. You get to meet one of his sons. Yeah, love it actually. That the whole Sweet Nestor. That's the name of the dictator, former dictator, Sweet Nestor. Very interesting storyline. You meet some of your old crewmates. Most of them have extraordinary trauma because of how badly you fucked up the last mission. I really like the crewmates. So
Yeah.
far, they are all standout characters. They are all spectacular. There's a young lady who was basically your protege, who you find out horrible things happen to her, and it's your fault. And how to help her overcome that trauma is pretty tough. And then I met the guy who was your former partner, Holocene. He's probably my favorite character.
I love Holocene.
He's like the character in a crime show. He's like the autistic guy in the crime show they bring in who just knows things. He can just see patterns that no one else would ever see. A human computer.
But also hyper aware of his limits in a way that's
Yes.
like he's so self-aware.
They describe him when you ask like your operator or your handler to describe him or something. They're like, he was always a totally unknown quantity he arrived at conclusions infallibly without any way we could verify. Like, it didn't make sense. He just knows things and he just figures things out. But at some point in his career, he stopped working, basically.
Yep.
He stopped being accurate. Very magical thinker, very interconnectedness of the universe. Entanglement is one of the skills in this game,
Yep.
which is how cosmically connected you are with the rest of reality, basically.
Yup.
And he is very much that kind of character. He is an entangled character. Very interesting. Lots and lots of other characters.
66 Wolves kid.
Yeah, there's a TV show from the techno-fascist super society that's like the United States stand-in, basically.
United States, but also Japan at the same time too.
Yeah, it's like imperial. Well, it's like contemporary Japan culture,
Right.
Or like K-pop culture, grafted on top of American empire.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like
crazy.
as a fantasy concept, basically. It's called the Luz, the
La Luz.
Enlightened Empire.
Yep.
And they had an empire, and they are now recapturing it. And their primary strategy is cultural infiltration. They, like America, they create so much media culture, so much junk culture that it infiltrates and a lot of it targeted children, that it infiltrates every aspect of foreign cultures, and it ideologically poisons the well of these societies. Anyway,
you can yell at kids for watching a TV show that's fascist propaganda, which is the 66
a
Wolves
very
show.
violent anime, basically.
A girl has 66 wolves inside her that she has to like bring out.
She has 66 wolf spirits in her heart.
Yeah.
And you ask the kids, why doesn't she just get rid of the wolves in her heart if they're always causing her problems? Then her heart would be empty? What? Like, yeah.
It's like that.
It's
so
awesome.
Good.
Very,
it's so good.
very funny
The
conversations.
kid can name 59 of the wolves. You can ask the kid to name every single wolf, and he can only get 59.
Not all of them have been revealed yet,
and that's why.
Yeah,
It's great.
and you can collect memorabilia from actually some of the best equipment in the game
It's
is
the
literally
66
the
Wolves
collectible cups for like fast food cups, basically.
That's hilarious.
Anyway, yeah, lots of silliness, lots of serious dramatic moments. It touches on addiction and the credentials of doctors and
fuck, you've met the doctor finally?
I've met I've gone pretty far now, actually.
Okay, good.
I am actually 6 days deep and
Yeah.
recently learned that there is not a day limit in this game as there is in Disco. And
Correct.
thank God, because I need more time. But anyway, it's pretty good. It is janky as fuck.
bugged.
It just came out. It's bugged as shit. There's a game-breaking bug that apparently a lot of people have experienced. I got it within maybe 2 hours of playing the game.
It's not game breaking.
Well, it's not
but
okay.
It's
Yeah,
story breaking.
It's immersion
wilder.
and story breaking.
Yeah.
You get like an end game reveal by accidentally clicking on something that looks click-onable. And well, it is
click-onable.
It is click-onable. It's a silhouette of a person, but they're like they're inside a building. And so when you click on it thinking, oh, maybe this is like a secret thing I found.
Because
or
there
like,
are secret little areas.
There are areas where you you temporarily change perspective of your view in the game, which Disco never really did that.
Mm-hmm.
And so it looked, I assumed it was one of those moments. I was going to click on this thing and my head the whole screen was going to turn. Instead, you enter into a conversation with a character you may have already met.
Yep.
In an innocuous, I'm just doing this job. I'm a person. I have all these dramas going on in my life. And oh no, actually that person's a spy. A very intense and that person being a spy is such a good, horrifying twist reveal when that happens in the story. Yeah, there are torture scenes in this, multiple torture scenes in this game that are hardcore. And
I love flirting through them.
Yeah, you can be really funny. You can be sarcastic. You can be stoic. Gives you lots of personality
you can insist
options.
You're a sock salesman.
Yes,
that's your cover.
The horrible cover that your partner, who you basically missed connecting with, was trying to play. Yeah, there's possible clones, robot replacements. Is it lizard people, or is it a weapon that can scan a brain and then copy a version of that brain into someone else's brain?
The game's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. At first, I will say, and I'm glad you encouraged me, Faden, because it did not grab me at first.
Nope.
Like the first day of this game, there's a day-night cycle. You have to manage your time and your hours. The first day of this game is boring as fuck.
It's a very slow burn.
It's a very slow burn.
Compared to Disco, too.
Compared to Disco, it is a very slow burn.
Exposition dump or
No,
it's
you
just a slow
don't
burn.
know what's happening.
Yeah.
Like you
find it out by checking things.
It's as if it took you more than a day to find out that you're a cop and you need to solve the murder that's in the
I was gonna
backyard.
say, that's how Disco Elysium starts, is you have no idea and you discover.
You have
no idea for the
it's
first
the length of time
for the
it
first
takes.
2 conversations, you have no idea,
Exactly.
and then by the 3rd conversation in the game, you know what's happening.
Yeah, like you know why you're there and stuff.
Yeah.
You don't find out why you're there until
like day 3. You
It
don't get the
depends,
full
yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't until like late the second night, I
But,
think,
oh,
that I got the answer.
Boy,
of
is
what
it one of the coolest moments in the entire game, I think.
Yeah,
it's
it's-
fucking sick. I got goosebumps when it happened.
It's a big reveal. You actually have a much bigger mission than you thought.
And it's sick.
It's pretty sick.
I love the names the communist spy come up with their targets and stuff. It's like,
Yeah, the Grand Lich of techno-fascism.
yeah,
is a
fucking
person
sick.
in this game.
It's funny because
It's a good name too.
Other spy agencies make fun of them for it. They're like, you
yeah.
have all these like fancy names for your targets.
all these James Bond names, basically.
Yeah, they're like
the
James
Opera, which is the name of the communist spy bureau. And, basically every time a non-opera agent references opera, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like opera, they still exist. Multiple characters are like that. They still have a spy agency who
It's
cares about the
so
communists.
good.
The game over for them. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny. Like they're a superpower, but they're like the last place superpower.
Yeah.
And so everyone's like, I mean, yeah,
It's like
they're
what most of
superpower.
the world thought of Russia before the Ukraine war.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're a joke. They'd never try anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how it turns out.
Yeah. But anyway, it's an interesting game. If you like disco, you'll like this.
Yeah,
it's just another disco.
You can really tell they like learned a lot though from disco, which I think is like, iterations happening. Like they like really kind of nailed down its vibes in a way.
And if you didn't listen to our disco episode and you don't know much about the game, the best sell is imagine an RPG where the entirety of the game is skill checks.
Yeah. Imagine
and-
a tabletop
and-
RPG as a video game.
And most of the dialogue is conversations in your own head, which are largely determined by the skills you invest in. The conversations going like the voices in your head that represent those skills or aspects of your psyche only speak up and have helpful insight when you're strong in those skill categories in the moment that skill check happens. And so really not just every conversation, but every thought your character has is an opportunity to fuck up and either make yourself more exhausted, more anxious, or more delirious.
Yeah, I love that you can't die unless it's specific story beats in this one. You just lose skill points.
Skill points. Yeah.
It's actually good.
Even
It's
worse. Even worse
No,
than
it's
dying.
not.
No, it's not. It's good because you can absolutely. I am 6 days into the game. I have yet to lose more than one. I lost a skill point on the within 5 skill checks of the game.
That's
I lost
intentional.
one. I know that's intentional.
Yeah.
You automatically lose one. I have not lost one since. I'm being very successful. I'm good at these games. I'm good at strategic skill
Not me.
checks.
Nice.
I'm good at rolling dice.
You can push yourself, which is great.
Yes.
That's not a mechanic in disco. You can push yourself in this
Make
one.
the odds
Take
better.
guaranteed damage, basically, but make the odds more likely of succeeding.
You can get thoughts that you internalize to like reduce sometimes the fatigue or like the amount of points you take when you exert yourself.
get bonus effects from different items.
I-
Yada, yada, yada.
I got a thought that made it so I only have one save, and if I load a manual
Whoa.
save, I would incur a penalty for like
That's
2
cool.
in-game hours. The game's like only one possible world now.
Did you get that from the lady who fucks with time? There's a character you can talk to who...
Oh, yes.
It's
Yes.
one of the coolest
It's
things I've
so
seen.
fucking cool.
One of the coolest things I've seen in RPGs. In this game, there is not real time. Time passes on your clock based on progress in conversations or in quests.
Yep.
And then, the clock moves. And yeah, that makes sense in the game context. But you start talking to this one person who's literally delusional. She's having a mental episode.
Yup.
But she recognizes that time passes that way in this world. She's like, look
Yup.
at your clock. You can keep staring and keep staring. It will never move. Time will not move. But now it will. And then the clock changes, and now the clock changes, and now.
And you were like, stop.
You can say stop, and she just throws your time away that you
Yep.
should be doing. A lot of time contextual quests in this game,
Yep.
and your time just goes and goes. And the reward is she can give you lots. She just inexplicably has tons of money.
Yep.
And she can just you can keep getting rewarded with huge fistfuls of money, but you will lose whole days. Well, you could potentially. But anyway, a lot of interesting quantum physics moments in this world.
A lot of meta text.
A lot of meta text, yeah.
What's your favorite character so far?
Almost certainly the
Holocene.
Holocene.
Yeah.
How
How far have you gotten in Holocene's story? Have you figured out what his deal is?
I broke the cipher and lied to my handler about that. I have not. I wanted to go back to him, but the door is sealed. I had to read online that there is inexplicably a moment I need to encounter before I can walk back into his room. I have to like find a book or something like that, and on the bar. In the bar. There's a moment in the bar that I haven't had yet.
Yeah, you should do that.
And apparently when you do that, you can go back and talk to Holocene again.
Okay.
Because you're having a conversation with him and you finally reunite with this guy, and then you just randomly, the conversation ends, basically, and you just get kicked out, and then that's what happened to me, at least.
I didn't have
yeah,
that.
the game
Weird.
just, in the middle of the conversation, I didn't hit end conversation or walk away or see you later.
Maybe you saw him too soon.
I don't know. But anyway, regardless... I haven't seen him again.
Okay.
I know there's. I don't want to spoil things.
Okay.
I know there's shit going on in his place of living.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mold.
Yes. A huge systemic mold overgrowth. Yeah.
But also something else.
Yeah. I know there's something else I haven't figured out what it is
It's
yet.
sick.
But anyway,
It's sick.
it's
Great game.
great. It's fun. It's interesting. If you like a game of skill checks with voices in your head, then play this game.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
So in Disco Elysium, you can kind of like level your character, like you can put your stats. Is it the same thing where before you start you have different stats?
Yes. Yep.
What did you stat your character as then?
Oh yeah, what I almost always do, I go all out in like the personality field, basically. So like my character understands people really well, but almost nothing else. And so like I have a couple in the field of mind. Like I have a couple things that I'm pretty strong in. So my character has. What are the categories in that one?
It's I think it's like
it's like raw brain power is gray matter.
Yeah.
And then there's 3 others I don't remember.
entanglement.
Entanglement. Oh yeah, I have high entanglement. So I'm really intuitive.
Yeah.
I have high personability, so people like me.
Yep.
I'm charming, basically. I have my highest stat is cold reading.
Nice.
Which is just being able to know what people are really thinking,
Yeah.
or really intending to do in any given moment. I have extremely high cold reading, decently high poetics. That's another mind one.
Yeah.
So I'm a poetic, esoteric mind reader, basically. And there are some moments in this game where you have opportunities to do actual real magic.
Yeah.
And I have successfely done it twice now.
It's crazy.
I've done like literal spy magic.
That's so Moonglow.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's my thing. My character is physically almost utterly inept, and you have to pick one skill to downgrade.
Mm-hmm.
And I have repeatedly chosen like the one I am not investing in, but making it my garbage skill is blueprints, which is just perfect for me because your ability to memorize and understand the layout of areas and buildings. I can't. I cannot remember places, spaces, roads,
Or can you
directions.
make a doohickey?
Does it do that too? Oh, blueprints. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's understanding the layout.
Oh no,
of-
that's Technoflex. Sorry,
Yeah,
that's
that is Technoflex.
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
I have a decent Technoflex.
I have a decent Technoflex. I love fixing the fax machine.
Yeah. But anyway,
We need to do too many games on this once you finish.
yes, I will probably make you guys play it next year.
Okay, we'll just do that then.
Yeah,
I
I want to
was
make it a whole
planning on
episode.
playing it next. Because like with Disco, I made my character like mostly strength, and I would not do it as a second playthrough as
That's
mostly
a
strength.
rough way to
that
play
was
Disco.
rough.
Because your
I-
character makes a lot of shitty choices.
Well,
yeah.
I was playing
love
like a police
electrochemistry,
officer.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was like police officer, so super strong, super dumb. No, don't do that. So that's why I was curious what you did with your character this come around.
You have to have a big soul. Yeah, to play a Zaum character happily. Yeah. Satisfactorily. Although there's not a lot of happiness in this
I
game.
cannot wait to talk about this game next year then. Because
Yeah, because I was planning on playing it truly sometime this year. But if we do it next year,
we'll do it next year.
We'll do it
do
next
next
year. Yeah.
What about you, Bean?
my game, I didn't want to think at all. So I was playing 20 minutes till dawn. It's like Vampire Survivor, except it's black and white, and there's only one tint, different types of shades of gray, one type of white. It's like a whitish gray, one type of red. I guess maybe there's like a maroonish red, I don't know, but it's really mostly just one type of red. And you're kind of this character, and it's instead of 30 minutes like Vampire Survivor, it's 20 minutes, and you run around as a little tiny pixel character, so you're really cute and you're a little pixelated, and you're in the darkness, and you can't really see these creatures, and they're coming at you, and you pretty much like just shoot at them or swing your sword, and there's like, it's kind of different than Vampire Survivor, because in Vampire Survivor, you like run around and you find other characters sometimes and unlock other things. I think with this one, it's like you can buy the other characters depending on how many points you get or monies you get throughout the thing. I don't know how you're getting monies, but you do get monies. And then you can buy other weapons and buy other characters and buy upgrades and all that. I really just have like the two characters. I have the character you get when you start the game, and then I bought the like deer character guy because you're invincible for like X amount of minutes. And that is so nice to just have like a break where you're just invincible and you can run around and like clear the board a little bit, clear the area, or like get out of the swarms, because you can get like zombie swarmed. You can fully get...
It's pretty similar to like Vampire Survivor.
Yes.
You can really get overwhelmed by the enemies.
Well, this one there's like... I guess it's not really obstacles, but like you can get like trapped with like trees, or like there's like other areas where like you're fully in just like a box.
Okay.
And so you really can't leave that boxed area. So there's like a whole bunch of different, like there's only 3 different types of arenas, I guess, as opposed to Vampire Survivor. There's like multitudes.
Yeah, where the maps are huge.
Yes, yeah. The only huge map is the beginning one, the intro one, where there's just trees, and if you touch a tree, it hurts you.
Oh, even for your deer?
Yeah, see, well, no, you're invincible as the deer guy.
Right.
So, like, you're the guy.
So the tree doesn't hurt.
Yeah, so you're the
makes
guy,
sense.
and you can, like, use your gun to shoot, or you can use your sword to slash, and then...
Is it automatic, like Vampire
you
Survivor
automatic
too?
turn
Okay.
into a deer, yeah.
Oh, I meant like, is
the
the
shooting?
weapons automatic? Or do you have to,
No,
like,
it's
aim and
not.
fire?
You do have to aim and fire.
Oh, okay,
So it's the,
okay.
yeah.
So it's a bit different in that
It's a
way.
little bit different in
Instinct.
that way.
Maybe. It sounds like it could be.
You do have to aim and fire, and you do have to reload. So there's a little bar that loads up to reload.
Okay.
So depending on, and you can change the reload speed. Like as you're going there, you get level ups. Like you'll be
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, you got this many gems from killing this many monsters. You can say, oh well, every 15 monsters I get a soul heart, or every 1 minute I get a heart, or I'm just gonna like 30% chance strengthen my summons, or like 40% chance on lightning strike on blah blah blah. So it is like Vampire Survivor. And you are running around as a character, and there's no dialogue, there's no thinking. You pretty much
You're
just
just
like
shooting things.
You're just shooting things. Really, the only thinking you really have to do is like, where do I need to move my character, and like how often do I need to shoot to like just essentially account for the reloading, because they can swarm you when you're reloading. So, but yeah, that's what I played.
Sounds like a good brain off game.
Yeah, it really does. What's my brain off game?
I don't really have one right now either.
I don't really have one.
My brain off, brain on game is Slay the Spire 2. But playing it fast is a lot of fun.
I almost said Dwarf Fortress is my brain off game. But I don't think that's...
that would add up though.
Yeah, it might be. So, what are we playing next month, you might be wondering?
Yeah, I am actually.
We are playing Mohrta.
I don't remember this one.
Who chose Mohrta?
Max did.
Sounds like Max.
Yep. It is a non-linear FPS adventure through the strange and otherworldly. Explore a vast selection of unique environments, slay an enormous cast of bizarre creatures, and upgrade your arsenal of multifaceted weapons.
Sounds like
Northern
Northern
Journey.
Journey.
Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Do we want to maybe swap it out? Because no. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
you want to do Mohrta. It sounded interesting when you showed it.
I agree.
Children of Mohrta. It looks like a board game.
That's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one.
It's
okay.
it's
That's
actually
Children of Mohrta. This is just
it's
Mohrta.
Mohrta.
Oh.
Mohrta.
Mohrta.
Mohrta. I don't know how you would pronounce it.
Mohr. Yeah, that's Mohrta.
Mohrta. Okay.
Yeah, there's just like a little hood in there. Mohrta.
Mohrta.
You
Please.
sound like a Resident Evil 4 like zombie guy.
Mohrta.
Yeah, I saw the visuals of this game, and I was like, oh, okay, it looks pretty enjoyable. I did not know what Northern Journey was going to be at all. I did not know it was going to be a non-linear FPS.
Oh,
Well,
this
but-
looks fun.
It was pretty
Yeah.
linear.
This
though.
looks-
I'm
more
excited for
like-
this one. This one feels more like Doom.
Yeah, it looks like
Dread Delusion?
Dread Delusion.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's also why, because I picked this game the same month that we beat Dread Delusion.
That's true.
Because I was looking for games
Yeah.
for next year, and I like the art style of this area. Some of these things are kind of like creepy-esque, but I think I might, based off the horror games that we've played this year, I might try to find a really spooky one, and I don't know if I have any options left over that I have chosen for games. I think I do.
Navicular.
I think so. And I might swap that out, but
Okay.
we've got time before then.
We
But
got time.
yeah,
We got Shadow in between.
that's true.
Oh my god.
I'm actually excited to play that one. I am excited to play
the
Shadow.
Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Yeah. In 2 months, in September, we're playing Shadow the Hedgehog for Jake's birthday month. We are finally finishing our Shadow the Hedgehog journey, which we were playing all the games that led us into the video game Shadow the Hedgehog, so we'd have proper context about Shadow. Uncle is shaking his head,
rolling my
his eyes. Anyone have anything they want to promote? Plug, shout out.
I do want to shout out. So, if you don't be a bystander, if you see someone like it's easy to be a bystander, but I'm just saying, like, for example, I was getting ice cream, and there was this white woman honking her horn incessantly. There was no cars coming the other way. She could have gone around this guy bicycling. Guess what the guy looked like? He was black. And she was honking at him, trying to get him to get distracted. And I stood up and I was like, I yelled, "Don't be an asshole!" And then she saw that I was looking at her like really angrily, like about to get over there, like literally about to run over there, because she was going through it's where the ice cream store is in a residential, so she was supposed to be going like 22. So it's like, dude, like, just go around him. There was no one else around. Like, you literally could have gone around him very easily. There was no other cars on the road but you. No one parked on the side of the road either. You could have gone around on, like, yeah. So there was...
Just wanted to be a fucking problem.
Yeah, wanted to be a problem. So if you see something, truly, like, you can kind of try to stop some situations. Not saying put yourself in danger, but, like, if you see some, like, shit going down like that, like, do stand up, do look, like, do kind of, like, give a frown, scowl at them, like,
Just show disgust.
Yeah.
When people do something disgusting, show disgust. If anyone shows you AI things, show actual disgust.
Throw a brick at him.
Throw a brick at them. I actually have a public service announcement for once. I never do these, but don't be afraid of the pedal. I'm stealing this from Trans Girl Ismo, but I experienced it a lot this weekend. When you are on the exit or on the entrance ramp to a highway, you get to speed while on the ramp, not after you merge. Do not be afraid of putting the pedal all the way down to the floor. That's what they're there for.
I mean, you know your engine.
reason.
Know your engine. Yeah, because not every car can handle that. But
Of course,
yes.
but
go
within
fast.
reason.
Yes,
Like,
it is your job as the merger to merge, not for other people to make room for you.
Yep.
So yeah,
You are joining traffic, not traffic is...
Yep.
If you can get to the other lane so that people can get over there, so that's a nice thing you can do.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
it is
But they're not
responsibility of
obligated
the
to.
person coming on the highway. I'm glad I started this kind of trend of like...
Yeah, you
car
really
advice.
have.
Yeah.
God,
Driving advice.
I just do so much driving that I'm just like, can we just all understand what the rules actually are, please?
And that's just an argument for nobody should be driving. It should be all buses.
Yeah,
Truly.
Like
Buses,
you want
trams.
to be the most radicalized against cars and be for mass transport. Just drive a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drive at all in Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow me on Blue Sky, Faden Cross. I'm there. Ask me questions there. Who else would like to send a plug out? All right, no takers.
No plugs.
No more plugs. Listen to the Lost on the Dam. Uncle and I read Warhammer. That's
We do.
a lot of fun.
It's true.
Until next month, everyone. Have a good time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.